Let's get a Viking shirt.
Oh. Also, we're live!
Oh, we're live!
Which I'm going to tweet about. And Steve's apparently doing a wardrobe trip. What Viking shirt do you own? This is my favorite shirt that I own. I think that one day this might be my derby name. I think. But yeah, we're live with Jonathan Liu of Geek Dad, and it's really bright. I don't really know why it's so bright, but it's cool. We are playing. Hey, Eden, welcome back. We are playing Raiders of the North Sea, which was nominated for a Kenner Spiel Des Jahres. Where you going?
You have a Viking shirt out of the laundry.
Okay. Could you bring up all the laundry, actually? I mean, if you're gonna do it, like, do it right.
Laundry can.
Live stream folding of laundry.
Live stream.
We should totally do that. That is a great idea. Oh, I didn't update Twitch. Twitch still says we're building the insert. I didn't update YouTube. This is the best stream ever, everybody.
Hey, would it be practice or fold it?
Yes.
If I did a laundry stream?
Yes. Also, this is the best stream ever because I now need to do the thing where I lean across the table for the laptop. Update YouTube. While I do this, Jonathan, why don't you tell them who you are and all the things that you have?
I'm Jonathan, and I write for Geek Dad. I review games there. I don't usually do anything on video, so you don't see me, you just see the pictures I take.
Yeah. So if you've ever read a Geek Dad review, I don't know.
It might have been mine.
It might have been Jonathan's.
I do a lot of, I like to do a lot of Kickstarter board game reviews.
Yeah, it's actually really funny because Jonathan's game collection is very large. I often brag about his game collection in regards to it being smaller than mine. When people are like, wow, Tiffany, you have a lot of games. I'm like, I do, but you should see Jonathan Liu's collection.
I need to read.
But Jonathan's collection is very impressive, and he's always looking for people to play. So if you're in the Portland area sometime.
Hit me up on Twitter, or, yes, Jonathan H. Liu.
What am I writing for the description? We're playing this Kenner Spiel Des Jahres. That's exactly how you say it. No, finalist. To see if it can compete. I'm just literally compete. I can't spell shit with Terraforming Mars. Okay. Special guest Jonathan Liu. Cool. Okay. I updated one thing. Let me update Twitch really fast. I was building a broken token insert. Hey, Salsa Rocket, long time no see. I was doing a broken token insert and testing the stream earlier.
So let's go to Twitch and YouTube.
Yeah.
Honestly?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
So you can watch, some people watch on Twitch, some people prefer YouTube. We just kind of are like, whatever, you just watch on both. Maybe not at the same time. Though our chat and community is, like, bigger on YouTube.
Yeah.
So, when we're having problems with our dual stream technology, we kind of said screw it, and we just streamed to YouTube for a few days.
Okay. And I still don't know what was wrong with it.
I don't know either.
Maybe that power surge had something to do with it. It went up the tubes and into restream servers and fried something.
I have no idea. Eden, I just updated the YouTube. That like hurt my chest. So weird like that. I just updated the YouTube thing. It got colder in here or warmer in here. Oh, no, leave it open. It didn't help.
No, I'll close it.
But it's hot. All right. Anyway, we have to play this game now.
All right.
Does that work?
Yeah. Does it? Eden did not update yet. That makes me so sad. I don't know if I can fix it from my phone. I'll fix it from Steve's laptop. I'm not gonna reach across the table again. I'll make Steve fix it. Okay, so Raiders of the North Sea is designed by Shim Phillips. I think that's how you say the name. And in this game, which Steve doesn't know how to play, neither does Jonathan, we are Vikings, and we all live in the same little Viking village. But we are trying to get the most victory points. And the way that we get victory points is by plundering other people's villages.
Like you do.
Like you do. By completing, like, tasks and bringing offerings to the elder. Like, what is happening?
Can I name our village?
No.
Can I name it Woodstock?
No, I already said no.
And then let's see, is this this
Oh
is,
wow, this is like you could actually probably scoot in.
I think this is Foster Powell.
Oh
And this
gosh.
is Mascot Arlita.
Are you just naming things Portland?
Yeah.
Oh, this camera's not on. That's a problem. This is the best stream in the history of the streams.
Oh.
Okay.
This is how's
wait.
it
There you go.
It doesn't fit.
It doesn't fit.
this is a tribute
I can.
to the best
We can do it.
stream in
We can do
the
it sideways.
world.
We'll do it sideways. It's better.
Oh no, it's this is not the
This
best
is-
stream in the world.
But a tribute to the best stream in the world.
This is just a tribute.
Yeah. I don't know if you want to scoot closer, Jonathan. We can put that leaf in if you want.
Oh, sure.
Yeah?
Let's do that.
Okay. We're so prepared here today.
Just prevent another Yokohama.
So you lift over. Go
Oh
that,
yeah, you
go
left
that
the.
side.
This way. This is one of the like least.
Lift right
Lift.
here. Lift.
Right here. Oh, right here, and then shove it in. Okay, got it.
Yep.
Like it's
and
not super intuitive, but it's one of the least.
But don't put your
annoying-
finger there.
Yeah, don't
Where
put
the
your
leaf
finger in that one
comes-
spot.
Where it comes
It's
in.
one of the
the
least annoying
and
table
then,
leaf
and then I need
things.
to lift and
Ichi.
lift
Move.
and shove.
Corgi.
Like
Ichi.
I prefer this to the like separate and put a leaf in the middle because
Uh-huh.
like the leaf just goes into the table.
And then Steve and I are like crammed together again. Can you tell I like when we stream like this? Because I just keep being like, oh, Steve,
Can I get my own leaf or maybe my own table?
You could sit there. Okay, so we have the board, which is great. It's framed nicely. It is a worker placement game. And there's metal coins.
And the workers
standard?
have little Viking helms.
The meeples are really cool. They're cute. They got little extra Viking, helms, like Steve was saying.
2 out of the 3 players are wearing shirts with Viking helms on them.
Oh, that's your Viking shirt.
It's Cat Loki.
Yep. Thorgy and Low Kitty. We're dorks. Okay, so this is
The best
moon
and
pile.
grossest stream in the world.
And then we have the worker pile. And then these, Jonathan, if you want to shuffle these tiles,
If I don't.
you can go home. But you can shuffle those tiles and just make a nice stack. And then put 3 face up, and then the other is just going to be a deck that you'll be in charge of replacing.
And then I imagine player colors.
Yep.
John, would you like red or green?
Oh, I want to be yellow.
Okay,
No,
fine.
I'm just kidding.
Whatever.
I'll be red.
Whatever. I'll be a nice host.
You can. Tiffany can be red like her anger.
I'll be red.
No, I mean, if Jonathan wants to be yellow, I'll be green. Like,
I
think
only
know.
started taking yellow because my friend Rail would always be yellow. Because I guess he used to take it because nobody else took yellow, so he'd just take yellow.
That's why
And
I
then he
took
got-
yellow.
And then he got to be like, I have to be yellow.
That's what happens with these things. Steve and I are drinking iced coffee because we have early mornings because of my Pokemon. Well, that's my excuse. I don't know what Steve's is. And Jonathan's drinking water because...
But I'm out of water, so I'll go to sleep.
Just don't accidentally fill it full of iced coffee.
Oh.
Yeah, because that accident...
you'll drink it. Because
Yep.
you don't remember what comes first.
Exactly.
That's a thing that happened earlier.
Yeah, the one on the left is cold water, or no, the one on the right is cold water, and then the one on the left is hot.
Is
cold
iced
brew.
coffee.
Steve's great. Okay. So, this dice, there are dice in this game. Don't worry about it. So there's a whole bunch of like resource tokens, which are plunder types, and the Valkyrie, which come and kill you, but it's for points, so don't worry about it. So they're all in this bag because it's how I decided to store them. So we're just gonna put them on the board. So I'm gonna let Steve do this. So Steve, do you see how there's like the number 3, the green number right there? So what you're going to do on each of these locations, you're going to draw that quantity out of this bag and put them there. So for example, 2 pieces of things, and you just do that for all of these gray
For
squares.
everything.
Yep. And then Jonathan,
So 3.
See
on,
little white and black
yep,
pieces there.
so they're gray, not black.
Ah, okay.
The black ones are special, and you
Okay.
only put the black ones,
Here?
yeah, no. Where do we put the black ones start in this area,
Okay.
which
All
I
right.
have to look up.
Is it just one on each?
Just one on each symbol,
On each symbol.
and
Okay.
that one you want to stand up
Oh, okay.
because it's would be important.
Okay. What if it's tight? This one's gonna.
It's still important.
This one's gonna stay on its head.
It seems hard
It's
with
fancy.
the Viking helm.
Yeah. Well,
You know.
I mean, they kind of help prop it up.
I guess if you had
right?
3, you could be a tripod.
Maybe there is a helmet on the back. I don't know. Okay. Steve, would you mind scooting your chair just a little bit? Because I had it this far because we had the leaf. But we don't have the
There's
leaf
more
anymore.
way.
I can't believe that you would make me move.
Okay. So what's going to happen is it's a worker placement game, and it's a very interesting worker placement game in that you will only ever have one worker in your possession at a time. So,
Hey, look, there's exactly enough.
woohoo! Sweet.
I must
So
have
each of us is going to get a black worker.
Okay.
There should be one extra because we're not playing 4 players. And then the other 3 we're going to put in the village to start. So this is the extra one I'm going to say.
Okay.
And then I can't remember where exactly they start.
Go swimming.
So I think there's a
They just do what they
couple
want.
extra that are going to be in the bag.
They're gonna go in the town hall. So
Town
town hall, right there.
Okay.
Gatehouse,
I
just
see.
one.
Oh, I see.
And the treasury.
Okay. And do they go on the circles?
Yep, they go on the circles. Okay, so yes, there's gonna be extras in the back.
And there
Cool.
are.
Sweet. So now we need the extras out of the bag.
Out of the bag.
Out of the bag, Steve. Out of the bag. But I like it in the bag.
You know I put you in the bag.
Out of the bag. What?
Cool. So these tokens, yeah, the coins are super awesome. Oh, these are from these little dudes are from Nutter's Place. She makes these felt trays for bets. You can get them online at her Etsy shop, which, you know, I really should just put in the description of this video because they're so great. Okay, so then we each have these flags, which are in our player colors. We're going to put one on the 0 space on all 3 of the score tracks.
Okay.
The golden score track that goes around the majority of the board, that is our victory points. That's the, main tracker. We each have a card which kind of reminds you of the max hand limit and and then if at any point you get 50 points on the score track, you'll flip your card over so that it says the 50 side,
Oh, okay.
and then you start over. So there's that. Okay. So
This is such a bright and colorful game. Like, it
It's
comes out
so
really well on
pretty.
screen.
yeah,
It might be not that the 18XX game was not very
interesting.
nicely done and good colors and easy to read and everything, but I'm just like, oh, that looks so pretty.
It's very pretty. Okay, so this is how this is going to work. We each will start and end all of our turns with a single worker, okay? And the color of the worker determines where your worker can go on the board. On your turn, you can either go to the village to do some villagey things, or you can go raid, okay? If you go to the village, you're going to put the worker on an open worker spot. The first turn of the game, there are worker spots that are blocked because there's already workers there. They basically seed the board. So the first person that goes can't go to the gatehouse, town hall, or treasury because there's already workers there. And I'll go ahead and zoom the camera in so that that's apparently not the camera that I'm adjusting. I'll zoom the camera in a little bit so that you can see those more closely. But first I'm just going to kind of explain the stuff so we can get going. So what you're going to do is on your turn, you're going to pick where you want to go. If I'm going to the village, where I want to go in the various areas. And they're kind of straightforward in what everything means. So we're going to start with cards that are basically townsfolk. And they represent people that you might recruit to be a part of your raiding crew as you go on adventures to pillage and raid, seeing as we are the raiders of the North Sea. So when you So there's a whole bunch of icons in the village that represent cards. They're card shaped. It's pretty obvious on what those mean. But these cards are a mix of warriors that are helpful when raiding, and then warriors that are helpful when you're doing things in the village. But you're going to add them to your crew, potentially, or you're going to play them as, like, passing town folks. Kind of like instants, if that makes sense. So, for example, let me find a good starting one. There's, like, that's a good one. Okay, so, for example, the warlord, I can take the warlord, and on the card, it's going to tell me how strong my warlord is up at the top if I use my warlord in a fight. And then it's going to have silver coins along this edge that's going to tell me how much to buy the warlord from my hand to add to my crew. And if I have the warlord in my crew, that means I'm looking at this side of the card with the black rectangle and the plus symbol, which is out of focus. If I play the card as an instant, that means I'm looking at the blue rectangle with the play button. So to add to my crew, I need to go to the barracks where it has the matching symbol. To play as an instant, I need to go to the town hall where it has the matching symbol.
That's very cool.
It's pretty straightforward. Yes.
The worker swapping reminds me of Coldwater Crown a little bit.
Oh, yeah, I've heard that, actually. So for example, that would be a bad idea for me to go. But to start the game, maybe I say I go to the mill. When you go to the mill, you can pick one of the three options. I can get a provision, which is just this, like, food, which I use to, fuel me on my raids. And I can get, but I can only, if I come with a black worker, I get a provision. If I go with a gray worker, I get 2 provisions. And if I go with a white worker, I get 2 provisions, or I can get a piece of gold from the supply. So that's kind of the mill. The silversmith has a similar thing. If I go with a black worker, I get 3 coins. If I go with a white or a silver worker, I only get 2 coins. It's worth less, which is interesting. If a spot has workers on the circle, that means you can only go there with workers of that color. So you can only go to the longhouse with a gray or white worker. When you go to the longhouse, you can either increase your base pillage strength, which is this red track here, or you can turn in 1 cow for 2 provisions. And the cows are these adorable little cow head meeples, which are pretty cute.
You're actually just sending them to the cow spa. They're giving you milk or something, maybe cheese, milk.
Yeah.
Those are the provisions.
In the armory, again, you can only use gray or white, but you can turn stone into 2 strength, or you can spend 2 money into 2 strength.
1 star, 1 strength.
Or, sorry, 1 strength. The treasury, you can discard a card from your hand. When it means a blue card, that means from your hand. So to get 2 money, or discard 2 cards for gold. Gold is worth points at the end of the game. Money is not. Gatehouse is you just draw 2 cards. It's got the plus 2 card symbol. It's really straightforward.
Is that like townspeople coming to the gate, kind of?
Yeah, like they join the village. So let's say I go here on my turn, the mill. I get my provision. That's the first part of my turn. The second part of my turn, I now am in the village. I can only do things in the village. I need to pick up a worker. When I pick up a worker, I do the action of the spot that I picked up the worker at. So if I pick up the gatehouse, I'm going to draw 2 cards and add them to my hand. And then I now have my 1 worker for my next turn. So as we acquire more workers up here, different colored workers as we raid, there's going to be gray and white workers scattered down the village, and that's how you get gray and white and kind of work your way up. But first we have to unlock them. So the way that we unlock them is, instead of going to the village, we decide to go raid. What's up?
Can you grab the chat again? I'm wondering, wasn't there a thing before where, like, we had the chat from the old stream and we didn't see new chat?
No, they see it. They're talking to each other, and they hear me. See, they say, hi, Charles.
Okay.
Hi, Eden. Point salad game. Yeah. It just is rolled over because I didn't close it.
Okay, well, I think that maybe happened before. But.
Okay. I don't know. Eden, can you hear us? Is it interesting? Are things happening? Steve's concerned.
I got my concern face on, that's all.
He does. You can't see his concerned face, but he has it on right now. Concerned. Like, he's concernedly looking it up on his phone.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to shuffle this because this is new, so I'm like constantly shuffling while I talk.
You want me to shuffle while you?
That would be very
I'll
helpful.
continue shuffling.
Okay, so to go rating. So if we want to go rating, it's kind of a similar thing. You're gonna have your worker. You're gonna pick one of the available worker spots out on the board. All of the raid spots have a worker restriction. So, for example, all of the ones kind of in the harbor, you can only use gray or black workers. In the center, on the fields, they're gray workers, and then it starts being gray and white workers, and then the very top is just white workers. White Vikings can only go there. Charles says that he can hear things are happening.
Okay, I'm just paranoid.
Eating's been here.
That's me.
Yep.
Yep.
Paranoid
Hello.
Steve. So, if I decide to go to the harbor, harbor's easy. I put my worker here. I pick one of the 3 available plunder spots for this harbor location. Each harbor location has 3 plunder spots. I take everything. I'm required to take all of the goods in the spot that I select, and I get the worker that's there. That'll be my worker for my next turn.
Mm-hmm.
However, to go to those individual harbor spots, I need to have some strength. In addition to having the worker, there's requirements below each harbor. So the gold banner means that you, for going there, that's how many points you get. So the harbor, you don't have to have any strength. You can just be a layman, I guess. But I need to have, to go to this harbor, I need to have 2 of these provisions. To go to this harbor, I need to have 1. And to go to this harbor, I need to have 3. In addition, the black rectangles underneath a location says how many crew you have to have hired in your tableau. And remember, you hire crew by going to the barracks. So once I have 2 crew, I could go here and do this. I would get all of these provisions, and I would get this gray worker, which will be my worker on my next turn. Of these provisions, they're pretty straightforward. There's stone and gold, iron and gold. The iron is worth 1, or wait, am I mixing iron versus stone? Nope. Iron and gold, basically these 2 pieces of wood right here, are each worth 1 point at the end of the game. But I can also use them in town for various things. I can also use them to complete tasks that the Elder has set to me, which I do by going here. This symbol does not mean this. It means getting these. I'm sorry. So when you go to the longhouse, when you go to the longhouse, you can complete one of these from the Elder. You get the points denoted in the upper corner when you take it. Actually, you don't do it.
The plus means take, I think, so.
You don't get the points until the end of the game. You kind of keep them secret, I think. But you have to discard the goods that are on them. The game ends when this stack is empty. It also ends when we've raided a whole bunch of fortresses.
So it says pay the plunder and or silver shown on the tile to the main supply. Then it's picked up and kept face down.
But you move.
We replace immediately, and you score the DC at the game's end. So you
Okay, so scoring is
for these
semi-hidden.
Yep. Okay. But this is super important for the rating. When you take goods from a spot that have a Valkyrie token, which is like a black skull meeple, that means one of your crew members dies. Dun, dun, dun. But it's okay, because they're going to Valhalla, because they're Vikings and they like to die.
Valhalla.
Valhalla. Valhalla is the band company. I don't know.
No, it's a
band.
It's like a van life music festival where everybody goes out to a remote region of like the fjords. And then
Great. Okay. So
it's awesome.
If you have a crew member to be killed, which you should because you're required to have crew members to go to the spot, you pick which crew member you want to die. That crew member gets discarded. This token, the Valkyrie token, will go back to the supply, and then you increase your Valkyrie score by 1. Along both the Valkyrie track and the armor track, there's little gold banners which will tell you how many points you get for being at that stage at the end of the game. You can kill maximum 7 crew members for glory and fame. So
after that, you're already awesome. It doesn't improve your standing.
You can have maximum 9. Well, you can have maximum 10 armor strength, but only 9 armor strength will get you points at the end of the game. Anything beyond that is kind of a wash. So that's kind of going to the harbor. As we move into the more advanced spaces, you are required to have armor strength. So this is where the dice come into play. So for example, if I want to go to one of these monasteries, I need to have strength 12, and if I go there with 12 or more strength, I get 4 victory points. If I go there with 20 or more strength, I'll get 6 points. I'm required to bring a gold, 3 provisions, and have 3 crew members. And then the red cubes underneath say how many dice I roll. So I add up my aura track, or my armor track. I add up any armor score on my crew members, and then I roll the dice and add the dice total to my score as well. This is an amazing dice roll. The dice are, there's no 1s and there's no 6s.
Okay.
There's 2 3s, though. There's 2 3s and 2 4s.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So it's a little bell curvy on each die.
Yep.
That's cool.
So if you go there, and then do you have to commit and then roll, and then see if you make it or not?
Yes.
So those provisions and things are used up.
Yeah. So when you go there, when you place the worker, you pay the provisions, you roll, and even if you don't succeed in getting the victory points, you still get the plunder and you still get the worker.
That's what I was wondering.
You just might not get the victory points.
Okay. And the crew members are not spent though.
No.
Except in the case of death.
Yes. In case of death, they're spent.
Then they're spent.
It's in their contract.
Yeah. So, that's basically it. On your turn, you either go to the village or you go raid. The first few turns of the game are mostly going to be us going to the village.
Right.
So yeah, the player setup, because I'm pretty sure that we're missing something. Everybody's going to get... Yes. Everybody gets 2 silver, 1 black worker, and 1 ship card. We have the ship cards. We don't get those.
2 silver?
2 silver,
these.
yeah. We can actually...
Money!
We can move these over here. Cool. Then, we're going to go ahead and get 5 cards. And then every player chooses 3 to keep in your hand. All the other ones are put on the bottom of the draw pile.
Okay.
And then we roll the dice to see who goes first.
You said 5 each?
Yep. Oh, don't we also get a ship card? The ship cards are useless. At the end of the game, you will get 1 point for every gold you have, 1 point for every stone you have. Money is useless because Vikings don't care about money. And you will get 1 point for every 2 livestock you have, which would be your dual cow heads.
So going to Valhalla is preferable to having a whole bunch of material possessions.
Right.
Exactly, yes. You also will get money from any chieftain objectives that you've achieved, your armor track, and your Valhalla track. And you will... The game ends, as I said, when the chieftain deck is empty, or we only have 1 fortress left to raid. This is important. Once a worker goes to a spot to plunder, no one can go to that individual worker spot again. Like, once I put this worker here, that worker's never coming off.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Because then you picked up the gray worker.
Yep.
And there's no way to pick... Okay.
Yep, and once all the plunder spots for a location are gone, no one can go back there.
Okay, so once one of these is covered up, you can't take that again. So these are correspond to those 3.
Yeah, but when you go, you can pick. So I could go here and take this one still. So there's a little bit of a race element still within each individual location because you can pick and choose.
Gotcha. So like the monastery, I can get either of these goods, but it's always going to be that points payout and that cost.
Yes, based on dialogue.
So
yep. Okay.
That's really cool.
So we roll to see who goes first. I got 7.
He needs to sleep Sleep that off.
He had some drink last night.
Yeah. Town hall. It was like a feast.
Mm-hmm,
You know.
mm-hmm. Keep going.
Are we rolling to see who goes first?
Roll both.
Oh, no, it's just...
No, it says in the game, roll to see who goes first.
Which is funny when you have dice that are bell curvy.
Yeah.
Because then you might end up just everyone rolls 7s for a while.
9.
Okay, never mind.
7.
Alright.
Oh,
We don't
Steve
have to roll
starts.
off.
Yeah,
Steve
Steve starts.
We just
But
hop
first, we have to pick our crew.
Okay.
So, discard down to 3. Remember, the blue play button means that you went to the town hall and played them as an instant. When you play them as an instant, they're gone. If you do the barracks, you put them in your crew, and they might help during pillaging.
Wow. Oh my god, the beard on the mercenary.
Oh, I see. This guy's worth 0 armor.
I got a
Yeah.
hero! I got a hero!
Those are super great and expensive.
I guess I should keep the... Oh, okay. The coins on the side are how much they cost if you bought them?
No,
If
when you play them as a barracks, that's how much they cost to put in your crew.
Bottom of the deck.
Oh, okay. Alright. It costs that much to hire them.
Yes.
I like this a lot already. And that is probably way premature to say, but I have a little crew of pillagers and plunderers.
This is why I played it, and I was like, well, I guess I'm ordering a game from New Zealand, because Steve's gonna love this.
Is it a New Zealand publisher?
Yeah, so this is, they kickstarted,
Alright.
but it's a New Zealand-based publisher, and our copy did not come from New Zealand, technically. But it came direct from the publisher who's in New Zealand, so I'm counting that as direct.
Okay,
from
because
New
it was
Zealand.
Amazon DE, you said? Or
No, this was direct from the publisher.
Oh, wow.
Like,
okay.
I pre-ordered this from the New Zealand publisher.
Is it Garfill or is it Garphill?
I think Garfill sounds
It looks like
Garfill.
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 Oh, Garfill or
Garfill.
Garfill. I think
Whistle Stop is fun.
Garfill.
We're gonna hopefully get Whistle Stop. We're gonna hopefully get a pre-release copy pre-Gen Con and stream it for y'all.
Downforce.
I'm in
Downforce?
talks. Downforce is
Formula
from-
One.
Oh, okay, that's right.
From Restoration Games.
Restoration games. Yeah, okay.
Oh yeah, because it's a redo.
All right, you start.
Cool.
You start. So you take your worker.
I take my worker.
And you put your worker on a worker spot. I'm going to fix the camera.
I am going to go to the barracks.
He's gonna hire his
And
cool
So
people.
question, are the harbors outposts?
No. I would think the outposts are outposts.
No, the outposts are outposts. No.
And the monasteries and
Oh.
fortresses are not outposts.
Yeah.
Have you made a terrible mistake?
Horrible, awful, god awful.
Can we go inland? Even
Well, you-
after?
No. Yes, but
Oh.
you can't go to the outpost until you have a gray worker.
Yeah.
So you need to build up
You have
to
build
get
up
a gray
to get to
worker.
the harbor, and then yeah. It's
Okay,
interesting.
so
There's a long game on this.
where did I
You went here.
put my work?
As a reminder, this is up against the Terraforming Mars and Exit games. So just kind of keep that in mind as you play.
You live stream the exit games. Here, spoilers.
We live streamed one of the unlock promos.
Oh, okay.
So there's that. And there's actually, there's been some people that are like, yes, please stream one of the unlocks. So we're going to play it on Sunday. I don't know if we're going to stream it. It kind of depends on our
So
friends.
I guess I need to go to the mill because I don't have any provisions and I
So you
need
get
some
one
provisions.
provision.
So
Oh.
Yes. But we have...
And then you pick up one of these people.
Yes.
Yes.
So
But not the one you just played.
not
right?
the one you just played. And then you take the action of the one you picked up.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
So you're actually getting 2 actions a turn.
That's
okay, so I'm
Yeah.
gonna do
Just draw
2 cards from the
and-
Geeked House.
Does anybody... Hey, Eden, do you know... Can you refresh the live stream page? Does it still say I'm building Imperial Settlers?
I'm going to go to the barracks.
Okay,
and I
cool.
will pay
According to
one
my
money.
YouTube page, it doesn't say that. Okay.
I'm paying 1 money to hire my forager,
Nice. She's very helpful.
and then I'm going to pick up from the mill, and because I have a forager,
You get an extra
I
one.
gain an additional provision in the mill. Is that how that works?
That's exactly how
Okay,
it works.
so I get two provisions. Yay.
Woohoo! Well, then, this is not what I wanted. I'm going to go to the... I'm going to go to the silversmith and get 3 money. And then I, too, I'm going to pick up the worker from the barracks to hire my forager, not forgerer, for
Forger.
a coin. And now it's Steve's turn.
It's
Vikings-
mature.
He's
Vikings are
tweeting.
Texans.
He's tweeting.
Vikings don't tweet.
Yeah,
They do not.
they plunder. They don't tweet. It's true.
Raiding the village now.
Okay, a Viking social network would be pretty adorable. I'm just gonna get another provision. Oh, but then I get to take some off, so I will take that one off
Okay.
and get 3 coins.
Hey, what do you want? Are we out of water? Why are we both panty and sad? I'm gonna check the water bowl. Can't refresh YouTube. You're fine. I think it's fine, Eden. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to the silversmith because I need more money. And I will come to the mill and get 2 more provisions.
Yeah, she did. And it is your turn. My phone just auto-corrected Raiders of the North Sea to Raiders of the North Seattle.
It's the hipster variant. Okay. I am going to go to the mill to get my 2 provisions because of my forger. And then I will pick up the I'll pick up the silversmith and get money, get paid to get 3 more money. I'm a little rich. It's kind of useless.
Is it really?
What do you want? I don't know what you want. Do you want a pain pill? Is that what you want? I'll give you a pain pill.
So I need...
Do you want a pain pill?
Wow, there's not a lot. I mean, there's money in the armory. Oh,
Money in the armory?
So I need...
armory, you need to spend money.
Yeah. So
you need money
I have
for
2
hiring
provisions.
people.
So I'm going to place a black worker here.
Yep.
And that will...
Oh, but you need 2 people
That is
in
the
your
question.
crew.
Thank you, Ruth.
But you don't have 2 people.
I don't have 2 people in my crew.
That's what you need money for. Is for hiring
Yes.
crew.
You 100% need money for hiring crew. This is very true.
Okay, so then I will go to the barracks and hire the huntsman.
This is really...
I
mean,
can pay 1 less provision when raiding an outpost.
Ah, okay.
I've only played this game once, but I do enjoy it. Is it going to win against Terraforming Mars? I think the hype train's too big on that one.
And then you get to pick one up.
Yeah, pick one up and do your second action.
Okay, so this is where, like, if I'm just keeping all of these in my hand, I'm not getting,
You're not getting their benefit.
I'm not getting the benefits.
Well, you paid for that guy. So you could pick up the barracks and hire
Or
another
you
one.
just put down in the barracks.
Oh, yeah, then
yeah,
you can't.
because you can't, yeah. And that makes a lot of sense.
But you need provisions.
Right. He's got 2. You can always get more.
Yeah,
You could-
I'm going to use it up. So.
You could also discard a card to get more money. Like, there's options.
Vikings don't discard cards. They discard them in battle.
Not actually true in this game.
Or sorry, I don't
Look at
discard.
this.
I don't discard my crew before I
To draw
hire them.
those.
I discard them in battle when they die gloriously. Is what I mean.
Is there a limit? Oh, there is a limit. Maximum hired crew 5.
Yes,
Maximum
and you
cards,
maximum.
silver and provisions 8
Yes.
each.
Yes.
Okay, all right. It's like total because
Can-
I've already hit.
So provisions count as this is kind of.
But these little things don't count, right?
Yes, those do not count. Those are plunder.
Okay.
You can have as much plunder as you want.
Okay. I will hire this guy then. I will pick up from the barracks. I'm going to hire my berserker because if he gets killed in a raid, I
what
get
you
to
want.
put him back in my hand.
Yeah, the berserker's amazing.
This is definitely different
Ichi,
feeling.
I don't know what you want. I don't know what you do. You want to be on camera? You could cop up here. No? Do you want to? No. Okay. I don't know what
This
you want.
is definitely a different feeling than Terraforming Mars.
Oh, it's 100% different. I'm going to the barracks, and I'm going to hire my
Because the
armorer.
land's already terraformed.
I'm going to hire my armorer for 3,
Strength.
When raiding a monastery.
Oh,
which is going to take me a little while to do, but that's okay. And then I'm going to pick up the gatehouse to draw 2 more raiders.
I figured like some of these, like here you get some points at the end of the game. I'm like, yeah, that guy's not gonna last this to the end of the game.
You just want
Yeah.
to
Oh yeah. You just,
He's gonna be dead long before then.
If we run out of townsfolk, we just shuffle them back in. So, what's up, babe? Oh my God! What do you want, dog?
I am
What do
going
you
to.
want? Okay,
Go to
Ichi
the
is like
silversmith.
bound and determined to get our attention. Do you see the little nose? I don't know what she wants. She's got water.
There's a Chewy.
She got a Chewy.
Xena has both
Well,
currently, but
Ichi has no problems going over and bullying.
and then
And she
I
got a
will
pain pill. I don't know what
hire
else
a
she wants.
worker. So I will hire this marauder for 2 coins. Gain 1 VP when raiding an outpost.
Oh,
Okay.
what does this one look like today?
Mm,
Do we have weird hands? We have weird hands. Opposite
wait.
sides. Are you just gonna hold your own hand? There you go. That's not creepy at all. Thanks, Steve. Thanks for giving me a reason to never put that camera on.
All right. Well, I have
Hey, sweet, I
4
don't know what
provisions
you want.
and 2 people, so I could
You could raid.
go raid. Oh, but only there.
Yes. Oh, no, you could raid there, because you need 2 crew.
Oh yeah, I
yeah,
need 2
but
crew
it's
there.
going to spend more provisions.
But definitely someone's gonna die here.
Well, you
I know.
have
I have my
Berserker.
berserker. I do.
But
I
you have
know.
to pay
But
for him
I
to
gotta
come
pay for him
back.
again. You know what? I think I want to just go hire another person. I am going to go here to the barracks, hire my last person,
You're very personable.
my grave
Doesn't
digger.
surprise me. Oh.
If he's killed in a raid, I get money. I get a gold. No, I get a gold. I keep thinking
Yeah,
this
yeah,
is
yeah.
silver. And then I will pick up the silversmith because I need some more. Well, yes, I will get 3 silver.
Okay. Well, Jonathan's not going to go plunder. I'm going to go plunder. So I'm going to go, doesn't really matter where.
Yeah.
I'm going to spend my 2 provisions, and I have 2 crew, even though 1 is a forager. That's cool. I'm going to pick up
It
this.
just helps you pick up stuff.
Yeah.
She's
and
like,
then
look, I found this cow.
I get 1 point for doing that. She did. She found a cow and some berries.
I went foraging and found a cow.
So now that you're here,
They're hard to find sometimes.
where do you pick up from?
She picked up this one.
There's a, see how there's a worker
I
in
see,
the corner?
I see. And then
So
And
now
thus
I
you're
have
not
a
going
gray
to the
worker.
village.
And then once you put it in, then one of us can pick it up.
Yep.
Right?
That's it. So I now have a gray worker.
Okay, so I'm gonna do the same.
Copycat.
I was actually gonna go there and you beat me to it, right?
Well,
You gonna
somebody
kill someone?
dies.
Who you gonna kill?
Somebody
I
dies.
don't know why I
and
danced
you have
about
to,
that.
And you have to spend 2 provisions.
You do have to discard 2
I do.
provisions.
So I spend 2. I get all these. Somebody dies, and I get a point.
Somebody dies. We have John Cam on the way, by the way, right here. This is John Cam. If you're wondering whose crew this
This
is,
is me,
it's
my
John
crew.
Cam.
I think I'm gonna kill my marauder.
I don't know
So
what you want.
where does the marauder go? when
Is,
you
it,
kill
is
him?
there a discard pile
Yeah.
or is it bottom of the deck?
It's bottom of the deck.
Um,
Actually, no, sorry. It's discard pile. At the start of the game, it's bottom of the deck.
Okay. All right. Marauder dies.
Okay,
The
and
marauder's so-
because you pick it up at the beginning, I don't pick someone up from the village because I'm not doing
Right.
village.
You just picked up that graveyard.
Yep.
Ah, I see. All right. Well,
I
I'm going to go to
understand
this
it. Oh.
harbor.
You totally didn't tweet the link. Oh, it's fine. You did it earlier.
I did it earlier.
Well, I tweeted one.
Yes,
So
we all tweeted.
I have to spend 1 provision, but see, I have 3 people, so I can just give me, but you can give me a point. That's fine.
Oh, you went there.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry.
I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna pick up all of
Cow
these
sound?
cows and
Oh,
yeah.
Do I go up this because I killed someone with the Valkyrie?
Oh yeah, you do.
You do, yeah. You get
Dun,
a...
da,
But your Valkyrie token
You're
goes
on.
away.
You're on your
It
way
goes
to
in the
glory.
back.
Ah.
Or in
You
the
did
whatever.
fine.
Just put it...
Then I have
Put it
a
away.
question. Gain 1 strength for every 2 Valkyrie you have taken.
These are Valkyrie. You know how many you've taken because of this.
Got it.
Okay,
Maybe
so
you want
then
them.
I pick this up. So I'm done.
Your turn. Okay, I'm looking at the rule thing.
This is I like the place pick up
Mhm.
because it's a cycle rather than we fill it
Right.
up and then end the round and take everything back.
Right. Yeah, there's no like upkeep.
It's not like, okay, we've placed everything.
Right. Meanwhile, everything's
you don't
vanishing.
keep
It's like things are going away.
So with my gray worker, I think I'm gonna go to the mill because with my forager I will get 3 provisions. That's 4. And then I'm going to pick up, and I will pick up at the barracks. Hi, Ichi. I don't know what you want from me, but it's something. I'm gonna play a barbarian for 3 delightfully heavy-sounding coins.
How barbaric.
I gained huge strength when raiding a fortress. So fortresses
Okay.
and monasteries
Yep.
are like,
Hard to get.
The
Yeah.
stuff.
yeah, I gotta get there.
My
It's
turn.
gonna be a while.
I'm going to go to the armory with my gray worker that I just hired from that town. And where do these go?
And the
Oh, and the supply.
And then you go up 2.
Hooray!
Yeah.
And then I will pick this up for
And
2
you get 2
provisions.
provisions. I'm gonna go raid some more in the harbor because I can still do this before you guys get there.
No, will we eventually run out of black workers, or could we?
They'll
They
all
will
they'll all end up
eventually
stuck
lock
in the
up.
harbor.
Yeah, they'll eventually all go in the harbor.
Oh, I see.
Do I want to
because-
kill somebody or not? want 2 gold or do I want 2 cows?
That is the age-old question.
All right, I'll take that one.
It's easy. I don't
Your turn.
know.
Oh, and I spent 1 more provision.
You tried.
Chewies are apparently not the thing tonight because they are bored.
Well, you can let Zizi out. She can run the yard.
You want to run the lap?
She wants to run all the laps. Xena loves to run laps. I'm going to go here to draw 2 more cards. And then I'm going to pick up this gray worker
And use
to
armory.
do the armor.
I need to... Oh, I have no iron.
No,
Oh.
you were plush. You were lush with.
I just
cow.
got tons of cows, though.
that forage.
That'd be
You're
great.
finding all those cows for you.
Man. I'm gonna be good.
See, the turns are super quick on this.
Yeah, they are.
What do I do with the cows? I guess the only thing I do with cows is go to the longhouse and send them to the cow spa.
Well, also the elder
And the
ones.
elders want
yeah,
cows.
the elder one's a bunch of cows.
Yeah.
The elder's like, let's feed our people, yo.
Right.
You keep killing people and bringing
More people over.
here.
Now we gotta feed these gray people.
Yeah.
Your turn. But those guys never come home.
That's
from
true.
wandering. So you know.
Well, no, it's just they live now. That's where they live, and then they swap.
I think
to
it's-
someone
I
else.
think
it's like
it's
two
more-
rooms in a boom.
The
Yeah.
population of the village doesn't ever increase.
I think they're the same worker. I think they go and they become more wise and experienced, which is why they're gray. And only the wise and experienced workers can do things.
I see.
Certain things. That's my story. Alright, what are you taking? Gatehouse?
So do I want to go to town or do I want to finish raiding?
Go to town.
I'm gonna go raid again.
Yeah.
So here we go. We're going here. So I have now.
You sacrificed gray workers to raid. Jonathan.
Huh?
You've been using
Because-
gray workers to
Yeah,
raid.
but you guys can't get there. I might as well go take it all. I don't know. We'll see if it pays off. It probably won't, but we'll see.
Black workers are the best.
So my berserker dies because I picked up a Valkyrie, but he goes back in my hand.
The berserkers are the best for that.
And then I'm done.
Okay.
But I got a lot of golden cows, which is great.
You do have a lot of stuff. This is true. Have we been moving your Valkyrie?
I just did. I only did
You've
one.
only done one. Okay.
And Steve's only done one, right? Yeah.
I've killed no one because I'm a better person. Something like that. I'm going to go with my gray.
I mean, I figure it doesn't matter if I send the gray ones there because eventually, when there's no more places to go, there'll be gray people anyway.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, some. It's better to, but you'll be stuck with. There will be black workers in the mix now,
Oh, yeah.
for sure. Potentially. Well,
No, because there's still 3 more spaces here.
What was that? A dog?
Oh, that was my
Oh, was that
my
your phone? That was a weird noise.
When we hear like a weird noise or something weird, it's usually like, was that caused or related to a dog in some
Yeah.
way?
What is wrong with our dogs? Oh dear God. Alright, I'm gonna go here so Jonathan can't.
Oh,
Well,
fine.
But he still can actually, funny enough, because he can just
I can
take
still
it.
pick up from there.
Yeah, but I'm gonna turn in that to do that.
Oh. And we
Are
do
we
immediately
refill?
replace.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, this one wants iron.
And then I pick up the armory.
Give any iron to the elders.
Wait, no, do I want to pick up the armory?
Or do you?
Yes, no. No, I want to do... I'm going to do Town Hall, and I'm going to play the Warlord to take up to 2 silver from an opponent. Steve, I get 2 of your silver!
No.
It's the thing that happened.
Wait, what did you play?
The Warlord. Warlord's a jerk.
Yeah. A lot of these Vikings are jerks. Suppose it would not be a good Viking game if we were not allowed to attack each other.
Yeah, I mean, it is real.
And it's like passive aggressive in Dragon 22. Like, we're in the same village, everybody.
My crew's better than your crew. My crew's better than your crew. I need to have a spot to put the Twitter handles of, like, our guests that come on.
Well, I want the 3 silver.
Also, just so you know, Jonathan, you can only ever be a special guest once.
Oh, okay.
So now that you've
Then I'm
been
just a
on the
regular guest.
stream,
Woo! Hey, no,
Oh.
not in my lap.
Oh,
he's
yeah.
the allergic one.
I'm just gonna watch you.
Yeah. But that was very skillful how you went across the board and didn't conquer anything.
Yep.
You're a very good kitty. But Jonathan is allergic to you, so we keep you away.
You could. Aha.
It's very interesting
You
because
going
you're
up
like,
one?
oh yeah.
Oh. No, I didn't.
I will go here and use my iron to increase my armor. And then I will pick up here to sell some cows and gold.
Mhm.
Yep.
Oh, that one wants 2 cows and 2 gold.
Okay, I'm going to
Greedy
go
elders.
to the barracks to play the Warmonger. I think Abby's stuck to my shirt.
What does the warmonger do?
I gain 1 VP when raiding in a harbor, which,
Ah.
there's not going to be many harbors left. You
No,
good?
she's not.
Okay. And then I will pick up from the silversmith. Yay! Also, I just want to do the bigger camera so you all can appreciate my cat parrot.
My turn?
Yep.
I will take 2
Provisions.
provisions.
She doesn't often do this on stream.
And then I will barracks. Yeah, I am gonna do Ragnhilder.
Oh, wow.
I gain
she's
1
a
strength
hero.
for every 2 Valkyrie. I
Her
take.
art's pretty sick.
What do you get?
Look at that.
I mean, look at that.
Oh, so nice.
Let's see. 1 strength for every 2 Valkyrie have taken. You cannot hire more than 1 hero.
Yes, they're unique.
Oh, I see. Okay,
Yeah.
she's
It's
hero.
a-
All right, hero.
She's a
All right,
unique
gotcha,
hero. There's
gotcha.
no more copies of her.
And you
I
cannot
don't
play
know
heroes.
what she wants.
You cannot
I
play
don't know what
heroes
she
from your
wants
hand.
either. She's shaking though. What do you want? Do you want to go outside? Do you just want love and attention? Do you want
Wow, these
another
are
walk?
mean. Mean cards. All right. Well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to the longhouse again, and I will
I think
give
she
them
just needs to go
these.
outside. I
2
think you
cows
started
and
something and
2
she wanted to finish it.
2 gold, and then I will pick up from the
Okay, can you?
treasury. And I will
Take
use
that.
the treasury to
Put her in a basket.
sell this guy for 2 silver. Okay.
It's worse when you say that you sell him for 2 silver.
You send him to the bank to go get some money, and
There you
then
go.
for some reason he never came back. But I got my money.
So we don't talk about it.
Is that better?
We
I'm not
don't-
sure how this treasury
we
works
don't go
exactly.
I don't know. I'm gonna go to this spot to pick up this group. That's not where I get points. I get points here. Jonathan, you didn't get your points for going to the harbor? A whole bunch.
Oh no, I've been 3 times.
Okay.
I did it once.
And then I get this worker, and someone's gonna die. I think it will be my... Oh, +1 victory point when raiding in a harbor. You were very helpful, now die.
And
And
then
I
you
get
get
a
a die
Valkyrie
point.
point.
Alright.
Yay. And then it's Steve's turn. But I got cows.
Let's go to the
Also,
bricks.
all of these provisions are discarded.
Oh, no. Let's go to the silversmith. Money. And then 2 more provisions.
I'm gonna go to this one. I spend my 2 provisions. Pick these up. Well, there's not very much there. Somebody dies!
No.
I think I have 1 point from Valkyries.
We're like reveling a little much.
And my gravedigger dies, and when he dies, I get a gold, because apparently he had a gold tooth. And we pulled it out.
Or maybe he buried gold with the bodies,
Maybe.
and then when he died, you could go dig all the bodies up and take the gold.
He was
I
like,
just like to think that he buried himself,
Oh,
so
so
you didn't have to pay.
the you
or-
getting a gold is effectively you don't have to pay for his
pay for
burial.
his
Yeah.
funeral.
Yeah.
'cause
He dug his own grave.
Right.
Like literally and probably metaphorically. I don't know, maybe he said some kind of like
I
really
mean,
good Viking
He's
insults.
a gravedigger who went raiding for
Yeah.
some reason. It was really not where he belonged, I think.
I'm going to the mill, and then I'm gonna pick up at the silversmith.
Wow, buddy, you really dug your own grave.
Actually, no, I'm not gonna pick up
I
at the
bet you get
silversmith.
that a lot.
I'm gonna pick up at the longhouse, and I'll do 2 cows and an iron.
There you go.
Woohoo! Yes. Yes.
Well, I think I need to go to the barracks. 3 for the Avenger. If killed, force an opponent to lose a crew member.
Ooh.
Also.
Ooh. That's
Oh.
terrible.
She's really struggling over there, too.
Alright.
I have no idea. But then I will go to Eden asked if we're going to Gen Con.
No, Eden asked Charles.
Oh, sorry.
Eden already discussed with me about Gen Con. Eden and I have talked already today for like 2 hours. It was good. Hour and a half. We hung out.
Alright, I'm going to go here and turn in a cow for 2 provisions.
Oh, are we out of... Well,
Are we out of what?
do you have a black worker?
No.
Okay, so we are out, except for this one, we're out of black workers at the village.
And I'm going to pick up at the armory to increase my armor level. There.
I think I'm gonna go to the gatehouse to draw 2. And then I will I'll pick up at the barracks to hey look, the gravedigger's back!
He looks just like my gravedigger.
What a
This
coincidence.
is a family business.
Yeah, apparently.
I'm gonna go to the barracks, yeah, that was a black worker, and do a... Let's see. No, game... I will do the brawler. Once per raid, I may reroll a die. For 2, and then I will pull off... Oh, that was a gallop. I will get 2 cards.
Did you do the things that you need to do outside? You can now?
I will...
That cat is very patient for when Xena comes over and puts her head in her face. It's like, hi, hello.
What you doing?
What you doing?
I'm going to go to the gatehouse to get 2 cards.
It's easy. Indeed.
Ooh, okay. I am going to pick up at the mill to get 3 provisions because of my forager.
Get down. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. Alright, I'm going to... go to the silversmith to get 2 coins. And then, I will pick up at the barracks to hire the where's it?
Well, you've only got room for 1 more in your crew.
I know, but I can kill him off. It's cool. I'm gonna hire the warmonger again. She's back!
That's the gain 1 victory. Oh,
Harvest. Incidentally, guess where she's gonna die?
Uh-huh.
Let's go to the outpost.
Uh-huh. Alright.
Okay, so I pay 1 less provision, so I'm only going to pay 3.
Okay. You get to roll 1 die.
I get to roll 1 die, and I need to have 3 crew members, which I have.
Yep.
And you
then,
paid 4 provisions, yeah?
yeah, I have 3 because of my huntsman. So I'm going to take this one. Oh, that's 1 strength for every 2 Valkyrie.
Well, so do you only take the 3, or do you get your whole crew? Does it only count?
No, you take them all.
You take them all.
That's just your minimum.
So you add up all your strength.
Yes.
I think I need that though, so I'm going to do this.
So confused.
Which
You want Sarah to die?
Wait, you die after the fight, honey.
yeah, but I want strength.
No, you don't Valkyrie till after you fight.
I know. Oh,
So
what?
in the future you want strength.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you meant for this fight.
Let's see.
So you add this
Plus
plus
your
this
dude.
plus this.
No, I know. I'm like,
You-
well, it's very unlikely that we'll get
you
a
roll
5.
a
So.
5 plus 4, 9 plus all of that. You've got 14.
Yeah.
So you got as many points as you need.
Yep.
Or
That's what I
as
did.
many points as you could get.
That's how awesome I am.
And then somebody dies.
And then somebody dies.
Yep.
So
So we did.
I think the huntsman dies.
Okay.
Which gets me
Yep.
that. That goes away, and then I get 1 more strength.
Did she actually increase your strength though?
It says gain 1 strength.
Okay.
Oh, but it's maybe
I don't think-
like
I
part
think
of
it's
her
when
power.
it's when you
right.
fight.
You just count.
Yeah.
You just add it up.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Because I could get her killed. That's not
Right.
permanent.
Yes.
So that makes sense.
All right.
Jonathan's turn.
I'm going to go to the barracks. I will hire my berserker again. Hey, look, he's back.
We're gym cancers! Jonathan's a gym conner,
I'm a
though.
Tom Connor.
You know, I say this. There's like a high probability that like a week before the show, I'm like, screw family. I'm going to gym, God. been known to
I'm going to
happen.
pick up from the... you know what? Instead of the berserker, I'm going to hire the gatekeeper instead. Then I will pick up at the gatekeeper and draw 3 cards.
I really like that the way the game is designed, there will always be 3 workers in the village at the end of the round.
Right.
Yep. So
Can you
it's,
put that over
it's
there?
very stable.
Yep. It's a very stable game. That totally happened last year. That's, yep. Okay, I'm going to go to the harbor, and I'm going to send my block worker. I'll spend my 3 provisions, and I get 2 points because of my awesome warmonger. And do I want 3 cows?
2 gold.
2 golds.
What's to
Oh.
do with gold? I mean,
You need it for
some of
you
those
need
you
it
need
the
gold.
monastery.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah,
That's good to know.
and monasteries ain't cheap.
Oh, yeah.
I think I'm gonna take the cows. And then I Valkyrie, and my warmonger is gonna die again.
Again. You got 3 points.
For red.
For
Yellow.
yellow.
Now I have this white worker. And I have 4 provisions. They only get to 14.
Oh, I should have killed my grave digger. Can I retcon and kill my grave digger? I forgot my grave digger was there.
Get you a gold.
Get me a gold. Thank you.
I think
You do?
I do.
Tiffany, did you participate in the roll and write? I did not. I really wanted to, and I had some ideas, and then those ideas turned into like a 6-hour-long legacy style game. So, yeah, still working on it. Yep.
thought process, doing a bunch of thinking.
I think we might do a special gym camp something. I don't really know. I gotta figure it out. Maybe we'll vlog gym camp weekend.
That would be a lot of fun. Well, could it be like a no Lomo?
Well, but it might be weird with your sister in town. Kevin's fine with being filmed. I don't think she is though. She's fine with Kevin being filmed. I should say. And Kevin's fine with being filmed.
Ooh, look at this. He's got a white worker.
Oh,
Ooh,
see.
how fancy.
White worker.
So fancy.
All right.
And you're gonna
Oh, he's
commit
gonna
to
go
that?
red already.
Ah,
All right.
such a waste.
So, I need 4 crew.
Yeah, you do.
Oh.
That's what you get for killing people.
Guess you gotta come to town.
Oh no! Gosh darn.
He's just gonna go raid placement, doesn't it? Doesn't
Do you have
require
enough
as many
provisions?
crews.
Yeah, so I have 3.
Do you have the gold? Look, man, just find a reason that you can't go.
Cheat and
Alright.
Steve finds a way.
And then you get to roll 2 dice.
Yep.
Salsa Rocket says, you need to make tiny game booths and try to demo a new
6.
game to your cat.
6, 12, 13, 14, 15.
You counted that one, right? As the 15. Or,
Oh, sorry. 6,
6.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
16 plus
5, 21.
21.
Oh!
Oh, look at that. You just
6
you get
points.
6 points. Nice.
So go up
I
to
need to go
11.
do some raiding, apparently.
The question is, do I want to kill someone? If killed, force an opponent to lose a crew member also. Yeah, actually. Let's do that. My Avenger will die, and Tiffany will lose a crew member.
Does she get to choose?
It's lose a crew member, so I imagine.
Yeah.
I think I need to
There are clarifications in the rules,
somebody
which is
dies.
nice, but
In your team.
the crew member to be discarded is chosen by the targeted player, not the attacker. Yeah, that's more reasonable.
I'll kill my warmonger. That's
Oh.
fine. She almost died once before.
And I get a white worker back from that.
Yep.
Will.
Jonathan, what you gonna do?
I don't know.
Can I have my coffee? Because I obviously need more coffee.
I'm going to go to the gatehouse. Which lets me draw 3 cards.
Oh, because you're the gatekeeper.
But then I'm over my hand limit.
Sorry.
So do I just
Do you not
draw
want me
2, or do
Oh,
I
yeah.
draw up
You
and then discard
you
it?
discard at the end of your turn. So you can
Oh,
be
okay. All right,
over
cool.
the limit on your turn, and then you just discard down.
Okay.
A gym camp vlog as if you were at Gym Con would be awesome, complete with the escalator song, sleep early morning coverage, and late night delirious footage.
If we could just do a day, like a 1 day of it.
We could do the
Like
day
the
where
Saturday.
we like do things. I mean, the Sunday would be vaguely interesting because we're going down for the eclipse.
I'm going to pick up for
The
the
eclipse
substance.
plug. Don't know. I still need a
And
contract.
now I have to discard down. Okay, your turn.
Okay.
Pick up some more gold.
I am going to cry.
You're gonna go pick up a dog replacement.
Alright, she's fine. She's curled up. She's happy. She's waiting patiently for her walk.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go to the mill, and I get 3 provisions. I don't know why the Indiana Jones theme is involved, but it is. And then I'm going to go ahead and do the longhouse to do the cow and that's an iron. I'll do the 3 cows, which is kind of a horrible deal.
3 cows and
And
coin.
money.
So
Yeah, it's not really great. Actually,
she's like, forget the elders.
no, I'm gonna do it.
Okay. Oh, 4 coins. For 2 points?
That's horrible. Okay. Has anyone played Capital Lux? No, I have
Nope.
not. No. Capital Lux.
I want to.
I feel like, Jonathan, you've mostly played unpublished games. Or, sorry,
Pre-published.
pre-published games. There we go.
Yeah.
Yes.
I get to the games, the published games, much later.
Yeah.
Oh, look, hey, there's a... Ooh. But I don't want to pick that up because I want more money. Oh, that's hard.
Tough decisions in this game.
Tough.
Is that a gray? Yeah. I'll pick up a gray and get 2 provisions.
I'm going to go to the town hall to play the recruiter who lets me hire 1 crew member immediately for 2 silver. So I will hire this hero for 2 silver. The recruiter gave him this great
Sweet
pitch about, sailing on boats. It's going to be on a boat. It'll be great. It's like, all right.
I love boats.
I love boats.
Boats are the best.
Sounds great.
Oh, it's a hero. That's nice.
We got a red... Yeah. I got him for 2. And then I got to pick up.
Yeah.
And then I will pick up... from the barracks and spend 2 more money to hire this scout.
Nice. Okay. I'm gonna go to the silversmith, which only gets me 2 coins, which makes me sad. I am sad. And then I will pick up the white one. No. I'm gonna pick up the gatehouse to do that.
This,
Yeah, you're in the Italian... The don't do it! Oh, God.
Look, it's a heart.
Great. I made iced coffee last night, and Steve and I are drinking, I made more than fits in the bottle that I usually put the iced coffee in, and Steve and I are drinking the dregs of the bottle, which is it's like in a, what did you call it? It's like a Thai style.
Turkish coffee.
Turkish coffee, but iced, basically. Yeah. I really should be drinking water. I've had enough caffeine today.
So this monastery is worth the same number of points, but it requires more strength to get to those point levels.
Mm-hmm.
That's annoying.
And more crew.
And more crew, but fewer provisions. Oh, okay.
Did you just roll off the bed?
Something like that.
Also, just as a side note, I don't know if it's gonna happen tonight, but we have Magic Maze in the house.
I'm gonna
so we might do a bonus stream with Magic Maze
for 2 coins,
which is up for the Spiel des Jahres against King Domino.
I will go to the silversmith for 2 more.
Road to El Dorado. Oh, if we stream Magic Maze, we'll have streamed all of the Spiel des Jahres.
Yeah, I'm excited about that.
Now we have to do Magic Maze.
I'm going to this monastery.
We'll still need exit.
Well, that's the Kenner.
That's
Yeah.
Oh, we'll have done all the spiels, so we'll have done King Domino, Magic Maze, and Road to El Dorado.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I'm spending 1 provision here
Are you
in the
going to make a
monastery.
playlist of all the nominees?
Yeah, I should do that.
Yeah.
They're finalists, not nominees.
And a gold. I went to this monastery. And so, this guy has 1 less provision when raiding a monastery. This gives me 1 strength for all of the other ones.
Eden loves the Traders of the North Seattle tweet. Thanks, Eden. My phone has been much more aggressively autocorrecting lately.
Mine too. Google did something.
It did. It's really, really
Oh,
aggressive.
really?
What did you need?
Well, I was going for this 22, but I think I have 14. Yeah, I have 3, 4, 5, 6 because he adds 1. 7, 8, 9, 10, 14. Yeah, so I got 20, which would have been enough for the big points on this monastery, but I went to this one. Oh well, I get 4 points.
I should probably get some gold again and do that.
Oops, I
did not
that was this.
plan that correctly. Cool.
That one's rough. You get 1 gold and somebody dies.
No, they're gloriously sent across the rainbow bridge.
I mean, I do think there's a little bit like a village where you're like, oh no, my people are gonna die, but you do want them to die at the right times, which is interesting.
It's like, no, don't die yet. Wait. There's
okay,
more
now
glory.
die.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna go...
John is a stern but fair Viking captain.
Okay, you can go.
I'm gonna go to the mill to get another 3 provisions.
Yeah,
I feel like you're not discarding things. I don't know. You have a lot of stuff over there, sir. I'm gonna watch this stream later and make sure he's not cheating.
He's been stealing out of your supply. He's a Viking.
You know what? It's not written in the rules you can't. So
Viking.
I guess that's a thing. I'm gonna go ahead and do the treasure, and I'm gonna discard this sage to get. Oh, I can discard 2 cards to get a gold. That's
Look
actually.
at the sage's hair. We just have to show this off.
Yeah, his hair is pretty flippin' fabulous. I think I'm gonna kill this armor as well.
Oh,
to
the
get...
sage lets you dump these 3 to the bottom.
Yeah.
So that we don't have to deal with these stupid requests.
I'm gonna
I
make
guess we
somebody
eventually
else
have to
deal
deal
with
with
it. Yeah. Nice, Salsa Rocket. Thanks for watching. Okay. That was my turn.
Right.
It's Steve's turn.
I'm gonna go back to that outpost.
Mm-hmm.
And
I don't have enough provision.
Yeah, I have 3.
Oh, you have
No,
a
Oh, you don't have a
You-
huntsman. Your
you
huntsman
You
died.
killed your huntsman.
Your
The last
huntsman-
time you went there, you killed your huntsman. So upset about that. I don't know why I'm upset. I am.
Poor huntsman.
I feel like
Very sad.
he was
It was very sad.
not justly treated.
Yeah, well, his grandson thinks it's fine.
And he's gonna join you anyway. Oh
Oh.
man. I think I'm
Oh,
gonna.
I have to.
Oh right.
I
Yeah.
have to
He's
pull
got to
out.
pick up.
So yeah, I need a gray. So I'll get 2.
I'm gonna go to this monastery.
Dang it!
Because it requires 2 of these for me, and I get to roll 2 dice, and maybe I'll actually get the points on this one.
The funny thing is
I
when
did 7 plus my 14, 21. Yay.
when you were playing this at Guardian and I didn't look.
You were so tired.
I was really
earlier.
tired. I didn't ask you to explain the rules, and I was kind of trying to figure out.
I'm gonna go to this outpost.
I was trying to figure
I
out
have
how the
enough
game played,
provisions.
like from what you were doing, and it just was kind of overwhelming and confusing. But after having been taught it, it makes total sense, and it's very straightforward.
Yeah.
Great.
No, I was just like with all the wood on the board and all the tokens and how everything moved around, like it did feel really kind of overwhelming.
See, and I
Not knowing how to play. So
yeah, but it's super straightforward. I feel it's more straightforward than Terraforming Mars on
by a
level.
lot.
Yeah.
And there's
okay.
less of I mean, one
I
of the
think I
things.
just have it because 6. That's 8, and then maybe not. I'm
I
gonna.
still get to roll a die.
I know, but
I actually had it without rolling.
Do you get 2? Oh, that's for monasteries. 2 when.
it's fortresses, which are the very
oh,
city
right,
top.
right.
Yeah, my guys aren't strong. I got 3, so 11, which is enough for 2 points.
Yeah, I had the 14 without rolling. I just didn't have the provision.
the 14 without rolling.
My turn.
Says Steve.
Yep.
Oh no! Oh,
He's just gonna steal people now.
Yeah,
It's
just,
like, This is the alien abduction expansion where you just zap people out of the
just-
village,
Yeah.
and eventually there's no people in the village and there's just cows.
I'll conveniently all hang out at the spot,
The sun is totally out. Yes.
and then I will.
You can. That's why there's this bright corner behind us. This is the sun. The sun is setting currently. It's crazy.
I will hire the berserker finally for 3.
They're pretty nice.
The berserker is amazing.
Can you be a little bit more sing-songy
Alright.
about it? That'd be great.
Amazing.
There you go.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go to the swordsmith. Get 2 money. I'm gonna pick up at the armory. Get some more armor. Your turn.
So, does one of your heroes have to die for you to replace them?
Yeah.
'Cause-
I don't think there's any way to
Because that's amazing.
You
You
cannot
can't-
fire a hero.
Yeah.
no,
you can't,
I don't think you want to. I
you
think
also
they
just
get
can't, like,
angry.
murder them.
I'm sorry, Volker here. We
reviewed your performance lately.
and
Yeah, you've been slacking off. We've gotten.
I think
Some
that's when
complaints.
you stop being Viking chieftain. At that point, I don't think he gets fired or she gets fired. I think you get fired.
I think you fire them. You have that meeting,
We're
and
gonna
then,
have to
like-
let you go.
and then like a little bit later they come to your hut with like some axes and some torches, and
Yeah.
you get an eviction notice. Ye old Viking style. All right, I'm done. Steve, your turn. Hi.
Now, where'd you go? You went to the
I went to the mill,
mill. Okay.
and then I picked up.
Mill
No,
and
sorry,
armory.
from the silversmith.
Some of these are really amazing endgame crew.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta hold on to them though.
Yep,
Yeah, I already sold one of mine. For money.
such a
I
mistake.
just needed money.
Hi, H. What do you want? I still don't know what you want, honey. Oh man.
So it's his strength. I've got 8, 11.
Charles is 2 hours
12.
south of us? I'm very confused.
12 and
Oh
7
no, it's
is
pitch black
19.
there. Never mind.
So I have 19. The minimum score roll is 2. So I have effectively 23 if I roll 2 dice.
Eden, when we build our board game Airbnb in the backyard, you and your husband can come and stay. Without the kids.
23.
Emphasis on without the kids.
23 to 31.
Sit down. I don't know what you want. Do you want to just, like, hang outside somewhere?
Okay, well, that one's... I pay a gold and I get it back.
We are going to
And
watch
someone
it.
dies.
And someone dies.
Right. It's you're gonna get some points and someone dies.
You should do it, Ruth. It's fun. You should just go see the eclipse.
I want...
Just be aware
2
that,
more
like,
dice.
it's
Okay,
going to be
easy.
crowded
Get
and
down.
the roads are going to be kind of horrible wherever you are. So if you go the night before and, like, rent someplace or something, it'll be...
Okay, so this is
Yeah.
2 gold and 3 provisions
I think
to raid
Since
a
have
fortress.
just gotten back from Gen Con, I was like, well, I think we're gonna have to just deal with the like 90% coverage that we get, you know, here in Portland.
My
We're not too
sister...
far off.
My sister-in-law wants to see the full one, so we rented an Airbnb
Oh, cool.
in Corvallis for that night, for Sunday night. So, and the Airbnb is, like, in the path,
Yeah, yeah.
so that's great.
Was it charging ridiculous amounts, or did you get it early
They,
enough?
she upped her price, but she didn't up it an insane amount.
Okay.
She upped it $100.
I was hearing stories about those.
Oh yeah. Well, when I was looking, there was ones that had upped their prices by like $1,000.
$1,000 to stay in this like, you know, and I mean Corvallis is not like tiny either.
Yeah.
It's like.
Well, it's
you know,
really funny because we
it's
now
like
have
20
friends that live in Corvallis. So if it was
Ooh.
just Steve and I, we
Alright.
could totally do
Okay,
it.
so this is a lot. So
Oh, you
8,
took a
9, 10,
fortress.
11, 12,
You can't
12
do that.
and 7 is
sweetie.
19.
You have to have a white worker.
I keep messing that up.
Oh, the fortresses.
Yeah, you have to have a white worker for the fortresses.
Well, I guess I'm going to the monastery then for 1 gold and 2 provisions. Okay, and my 4 crew and my 2 dice. Okay. So 8, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 27.
Alright, you're fine. You get 6 points.
Yep.
And somebody dies, and you get some more Valhalla things.
I'm sorry, Huntsman.
Again. Like his father before him.
Yep.
And his father before him. He
It's
has
just,
perished at this monastery.
The same monastery, yeah.
that's
He went
the-
to avenge his father, and it turns out that didn't
It's
work
like
out.
what, Infinity Blade. But we brought you back his
Oh yeah, it's
his
totally Infinity Blade.
Oh man.
Don't worry, his grandson.
We treated
We'll be
much
back.
better.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to the armory
Mm-hmm.
and trade in one of these for 2 more armor. And then I will pick up from the mill and get 3 provisions because of my forger.
There's like not a lot of stuff. It's a problem. I'm gonna go to the barracks and hire this Avenger to avenge the death of my guy that was killed by your Avenger at some point.
This is how feuds start.
And then I will, hi Ichi, welcome back. I'm gonna pick up the gatehouse to draw 2. Hi.
Alright, I'm also gonna pick up 2 at the
I don't know what you
gatehouse.
want. I don't know what you want. Did you want to be on the internet? Okay, well now you're off the internet. But there
And
you
then
go.
I'm gonna hire
Another huntsman?
the huntsman's great grandson.
We're burning through these generations pretty quickly here.
It's a long
Yes.
ballad.
Hello. Steve.
I think I will
Are all the
go
monasteries taken? They're all taken.
to the mill.
Well, now I could kill this person.
You know what? I'm going to go to the silversmith and get 2 gold. And then I will pick up at the gatehouse and pick up 3 cards. Which puts me at 8 exactly.
Great.
Mm.
I'm gonna go to the mill to get
Those guys are expensive.
3 provisions,
Now I wish I.
and then I'll pick up
kept
at
the
the
recruiter.
silversmith to get 2.
The recruiter gives you either $1 discount every time you hire,
Oh,
or you
one
can use them
time.
at the town hall to hire anybody for 2. So now I'm like, maybe I should have.
Your turn.
Maybe I should.
I will go to this fortress again. Finally, some more. I need 4 crew, 2 gold, and 2 provisions. See, I've got it, kind of. Roll
Well,
2
it's
dice.
2 times. Oh man.
9. So
10,
this is
14, 16, 20, 22, 21.
it's for every 2.
21.
So
21.
or this is 12. 12 and 7 is 19. 19 and 9 is 28.
21
So
plus
7
7 is
points.
28. Yes. We got to the same number. I don't know which one.
That's good. that's how math should
Well,
work.
yeah, it is. So at my Pokemon camp right now, one of the kiddos kind of struggles with math. So I'd be like, "Can you count your cards and tell me, because you were drafting, how many cards you have?" And he was like, "Sure." And he counted, and he was like, 26. And I was like, "You should have 44." Like I was like looking at his stack. I was like, maybe count again, buddy.
All right, I'm going to go to the barracks and pay 3 to hire a berserker.
Okay. Man,
So
I
my
really want a
crew is
berserker.
full, and then I will pick up from the. Oh wait, I could put him in the hall, and I could. Oh, that might be nice. I'm going to pick up from the town hall and play this guy, the mercenary.
Oops.
All players must give you 1 silver or 1 provision.
Have a provision.
Yay, provisions! That was
Great.
only for
Actually, you might want to go to the optometrist because you just got double provision.
That-
Or must each give
No,
you
that was
1.
nope.
Nope.
Wasn't even good. No.
Neither were those provisions.
Did you give me your moldy stuff?
I did.
Sitting around for a while.
I gave you
Ah.
the moldy cheese from the cow spawn.
From the cow. Yeah. You gave me the cheese from the stressed out cows.
Yeah, I gave you
Not
the
the
stressed
happy
out,
cows.
Oh yeah, happy cows are super important.
Yeah.
I used to yell "happy cows" whenever I drove by cows in California because of that commercial. Like they're on the hills and they look happy, and I would just scream "happy cows," and everybody in the car would either jump because they weren't used to that, or they would roll their eyes if they'd been in the car with me before. I hired the Shield Maiden.
Mm-hmm.
I have a whole bunch of stuff that gives me bonuses when I raid things that I can no longer raid. It's the best.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Steve turn.
I would like. I should get
You
one
should-
of these.
Hi. What would you do? Hi. I don't know what you want.
No,
I don't know what you want.
That's the only one you can do,
it
right?
is the only one I can do. But points are dumb.
This is the guy who's, way ahead of us.
Yeah, raiding heavy.
Let's go to the treasury. I'm just gonna fire the gatekeeper for 2.
Okay.
And then I will armory for another 2.
Eden, you are that interesting. You like board games. And you're also, you identify as female, so that is also awesome because we need more people that identify as female or just non-male. No offense, dudes. And the hobby.
Okay, in the hobby. I thought
Yeah.
we just, yeah.
No, we just
in
need.
general.
Well, it's really funny because like our chat is predominantly female. Generally, like we mostly have females that hang out and talk in the chat, which is
36.
great. It's super kind of weird for me, but I also love it. So, I think you guys come for the Steve eye candy for Just look at this. Look at this sexy. Do your sexy pose. Just do your. Just
But
do
the
your.
sexy poses are creepy.
I know. We'll do it. Sexy Steve pose. I don't want you spoiling the fact that your sexy poses are creepy. But you did.
All
Hi,
right.
honey.
I'm going to go to the harbor.
Oh,
Yeah.
last harbor
I'm just
spot.
going to take the last harbor
Yep.
spot.
Yeah.
all the gold.
So
So
you get
it
a point.
caused me
Get
three
down. Get down.
3 of those. I get this. Somebody's gonna die.
Hey, honey.
So I
take
get a
that.
Valkyrie point. And the person who's gonna die, I think, is the scout who helps at monasteries.
Yeah, monasteries are kind of useless.
Goodbye, scout. All right.
Cool. Great.
1 point. Yay!
Yeah, I give you a point. Well, I'm kind of in a pickle because I don't want to do a thing. It's fine. I'll just
Could do one
do
of these
this thing.
things.
Itchy.
I'm gonna go to town hall.
What would you
I'm gonna
like?
play my sage.
Ah.
To
Cycle,
W's.
yeah.
Itchy, are you gonna take my turn for me?
Are you just really hot? Do you want to go outside again?
Look what they want now. What? Look at all the iron they want.
Dang!
Give you iron?
There's like no more iron on the
And
board.
you can't even buy iron, can you?
Yeah,
You
no.
can only get iron by raiding. Wow.
Oh, it's still my turn.
Wow.
It's still my turn.
That's crazy.
Don't do anything. It's still my turn. Still my turn. I'm going to go to the mill and get a 3
Oh, your
provisions.
forager has survived a long time, just like my forager.
If you notice how many provisions I
They're
have,
very hardy.
there's
folk,
something
the
that's going to
foragers.
happen soon. Alright, Stevie, your turn.
The foragers are much more better at surviving raids than
The huntsman.
apparently.
Ruth says, yep, creepy. Charles says, I'm definitely here for the Steve eye candy. Alright, I don't...
Well, I'll get 2. Oh, that's money. I'll get 2 provisions,
Mhm.
and then
Or a gold.
I'll go to the silversmith.
She's like panting a lot. I don't know, maybe she's just really hot. It is 80.
Oh.
Can I take you outside? It's cooler. Come on, let's go outside. Is that what you want? That's
And
so what you want.
zoom!
It's much cooler.
Out goes the Xena.
I'm gonna go to the silversmith to get some money. I'm going to go to the town hall to gain a provision and huntsman. I'm getting a provision and silver. Okay, your turn.
Cool. Awesome. Great. Fantastic. I'm going here. So it's 3 provisions. And I totally have enough crew. And I'm aiming for 16, which is cool, because I got 14,
Oh,
and I
okay.
get to roll a dice, so. Yay!
Where are you? Oh, you're here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I get 18, so
Yeah.
I'm golden. So I get
4
4 points.
Do you get any extra points at an outpost for anybody?
No, not outposts.
Oh, somebody's gonna die.
Someone's gonna die. It's gonna be fine. Goodbye, forager.
Oh, the poor forager.
Well,
She's dying.
yeah, I think I'll kill the forager.
There you go.
Sure. Valkyrie points. Yay.
Okay. Steve?
I would like to go to the barracks and play my barbarian for 3. 2 strength when raiding a fortress.
I'm going to go. Oh, you get to pick up. Right.
I mean, you sort of are crazy. For
I'm
Not
going to
necessarily
take a
for watching.
white worker for 1 gold, actually.
Okay, I'm going to go to the town hall and play this one, which is lose a livestock to gain an iron. There's a way to gain iron.
There we go.
And then I will pick up here and sell a card for 2 coins. Okay.
Cool. I'm gonna go to the longhouse and I'm gonna do 2 cows and 2 iron for 6 points. I mean, some undisclosed number of points. Don't worry about it. You're welcome. And then I will go ahead and pick up the barracks to hire the jeweler.
Ooh.
I gain an additional silver when I go to the silversmith.
Nice.
It's bad enough. Stupid turn. Ba-ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. Gonna tweet that we're still playing.
I've only killed 2 people, I think. was wondering if I should have another, but I don't think I
Well, that's 3 people.
Yeah. 3 people. Through my own ineptitude. I'm at my max of 5. Well, let's do that. Get 2 provisions, and I'm at 4. And then we'll pick up. Oh. Okay, get 2 more provisions. Let's do that. I'll turn in this cow for 2 provisions. Go into the cow spa.
Okay. I will.
Yeah, they're all itchy. And Ichi had a bite thingy like Xena's had, and I don't. So I'm wondering if it's not from
Go here
something that each other.
to take this one for 2 iron. Ew. Then I will pick up from the mill and get 3 provisions.
Okay. I'm going to go to the gatehouse because I have no cards and I want more cards. And then, I will pick up from the silversmith to get 3 gold because my jeweler.
Yep.
Alright, my turn?
Yep.
Okay, I will
Ready?
spend
Oh, no, honey.
1 gold
There's one rule.
and 4
Which is no
provisions to raid this fortress.
Okay.
So
5
I will
people.
roll,
Yep.
5 people, roll 2 dice. So that's a 6. But once per raid, I can reroll a die. Great. Okay, so this is, I think this was 10 and 4, 14, 15, 15 and 9 is 24, 26 with the barbarian, 2 strength and raiding a fortress. 26 plus 6 is 32, so I am 2 shy of the top.
So you got 8 points.
But 8 points is fine.
No.
24 and 8 is 32. And I will get 2 cows and an iron.
Maybe just go in your
and a-
box.
And a white worker.
There we go.
John.
Okay.
Yeah, I think she was hot. She's just sitting in the grass. Dancing.
I will place in the barracks to hire my warlord
seems fine to be outside.
for 4,
Yeah.
and I will pick up at the town hall to play the gatekeeper to draw 3 cards. You know what? No, I don't play the gatekeeper. Oh, it is. Yeah. Sorry, never mind. I'll play this one. I get 1 more armor. Okay.
How interesting. How interesting. I'm gonna go to the armor to pay. I wish I had an iron. That'd be great.
Would be.
Well, yeah, I'll pay 2 to go up in armor. So I at least get armor points. Yay! And then I'm gonna pick up the barracks, but I'm not gonna hire anybody.
Okay.
Stupid turn.
Oh, you can do that.
Anyone play and enjoy time stories? We have not.
I have played it.
Do you enjoy it?
I liked it, but it was I think not entirely what I expected out of it. It does have a little bit of that escape room feel. Piecing together clues and everything.
Yeah.
But I think the thing was like, oh,
And Steve,
it went that way though.
Steve, we didn't get it on camera, but it fell off the table onto the floor.
Yep.
And it was mostly empty.
What did you just do?
I
You went back, right?
went to the mill.
Okay.
But I am going to go to the armory to get 2 strength. It only gives me 1.
I can only pick up 1 of mine that way. Oh, the cats. Got it. I love one-handed pickup of the cat. I have not perfected that yet.
She's a very like small, light cat, so you can kind
She's-
of get under her ribs, so it doesn't.
Oh, she's
Yeah.
just over 5 pounds. People think she's a kitten because she's so small. She's almost 11. So
I'm gonna go.
right, yeah,
to
she's almost 11. She's 10 this year.
this fortress here.
She turned 10. She'll turn 10 in
2 and 2. Wow, that's a lot of gold.
August? maybe
Just
July.
roll 2 dice. 6.
Oof, those are big cats.
So I have 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, plus 9, 25, plus 6, 31. Ah, one short.
Oh yeah. Oof.
I know, I
you
rolled
get
pretty.
7 points.
I rolled pretty poorly though. And I get these. I gotta kill somebody, so I get a Valkyrie point, and then I think my forager is finally dying. Sadly, she lasted a long time though.
Yeah.
She went on a lot of raids.
I'm going to go to this one. For a gold and 4 provisions.
What was the end game again? If there's no more fortresses?
If there's 1 fortress left.
Okay. One
Which,
fortress
if
location.
Steve takes a fortress location, that'll be the end game.
That ends it. Okay.
But I rolled 2 dice. I'm not super. I got 9!
Oh,
That's
man.
great.
Wow.
That's great.
I rolled a 6.
So 12, 15 plus 9 is 24, which is. Oh, plus 3. Oh, wait, no, I already did that.
Count them
Wait,
again.
wait,
Maybe
it's
I'll add
a
up more.
fortress plus 2. Yeah.
20.
So,
Did you get 26?
so this is 12, 15, 24 plus 2, 26.
Oh, nice.
Very nice.
8 points.
8 points. Hey, look, I caught up sort of. And nobody dies from that.
Yep.
It's kind of a tragic thing. I wanted to kill somebody. Specifically to kill
when
somebody
it's
of
game
Steve's.
ends, do we finish out the round? I think I started anyway, so.
Steve's like, I want to know because I will end it.
I can't this round, but
Each player, including the current player, has 1 final turn before the game ends.
Oh, okay. So if he triggers end condition, he'll get the last turn.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, what did you think of Time Stories 2-player, Jonathan? Have you done that? Or do you think
No,
it'll
we
work?
played. It was a. I think we played it. It was either a 3 or a 4-player game, and we played. It was a over the course of 2 days.
Yeah.
We
Discard.
played like for
2 cards.
couple hours.
Gold.
Put it on hold. Came back the next day and finished it.
And then get 2 provisions.
I think we didn't realize going in that it has to take you more than 1 day, or not more than 1 day, 1 playthrough.
Yeah.
It's a time story, it's time travel.
It's going to take you a while.
It's gonna take you, that sort of thing. But all right, I'm playing the Gatekeeper. Draw 3 new cards.
Eden mentions the only game they can absolutely do not like is Robo Rally, and it reminded me of the time we played Robo Rally. The chat's discussing Robo Rally. It reminded me of the time we played Robo Rally with your family.
Oh, yeah. My
Yeah.
brother did not appreciate that game.
Yeah.
We got rid of it shortly after.
Her brother did not appreciate it. Wasn't he just blocking or messing with people? He couldn't program quite right. So
Yeah, he couldn't program quite right, so he kept going off the board, so then he just kind of said screw it, and was just mean. But that's my brother, so, yeah. Are you...
Sorry. I'm gonna take the Gatehouse.
Okay.
And draw 2 more cards.
I'm gonna end the game! So I'm gonna go here. I'm definitely taking this one to kill a bunch of people.
Yeah.
For no reason at all. Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
So again, 12, 15, and then I roll... Oh, first I have to discard my 3 provisions and a gold. Whoops, I missed. Well, that's a much worse roll. So I was at 15, and I got
20.
another 5, so I'm at 20, which is 22 with my plus
Oh, you
to
just got it.
raiding
15.
fortresses.
You got
So, I get 7 points again, and Steve's elbow to my face. So I'm at 26 points. And then everybody gets one final turn, including me.
I will go to this fortress.
Oh, I have to kill people. Hang on. I'm going to kill the Avenger. Guess what, Steve?
No.
Oh, and then
no!
he can't go raiding.
Pick somebody to die. And then I'm also going to kill the Jeweler because she's fancy, but, you know.
Yeah.
And that's my Valkyrie.
My goodness.
Yeah, what does it feel like? What does it feel like?
I think I just lost the game.
Yes! I mean, oh no!
Because
I'm
white
short.
raid
Like,
spots.
I can't go shoot.
You're short. But you have
Who you
so
gonna
many
kill?
offerings.
Who are you
Right.
gonna kill?
And this,
Who
I
you gonna
can't
kill?
even do any of the offerings.
Obviously, the huntsman.
And he just died.
Yeah, he just
He
got
didn't
sick.
even go on.
No,
Like,
he was avenged. It was payback for the
Oh, God.
vengeance that happened.
Yep.
Oh my god.
You could still go to the outpost.
No, I only have a white.
Oh!
Oh, they
Isn't
can't
it
even raise
White
the white.
privilege. Oh, no. Okay. Anyway.
Oh, alright. Well,
Oh, man.
Yeah, what you gonna do, Steve? What you gonna do?
so I can't get an iron. Oh, I can't do any of the offerings because they require iron.
Yeah.
And there's no way to
Yeah.
get iron unless...
That's the, yeah.
Swindle. Alright, well... Oh, and I have no cards in my hand. No cards to play. This is tragic. So I think the only thing I can do for points is just go here for 8 points.
Oh, yeah, white with
Right.
vertical. Yep.
And then pick...
Pick up from somewhere.
Yeah, well, that one you could discard 2 cards.
I have no more cards.
Yes,
Yeah.
cards.
Because I was planning for my last action to be that,
Oh,
so I
no.
discarded my cards.
Mm.
I actually already discarded cards from this roll. So I'll just... I don't know.
Oh, because there was a dude in the way, I thought it was only 1 gold. It's 2 gold. But I have 2 gold.
I'll
so it's fine.
pick this up to force Jonathan to have to do that as his first action instead of his second, in case he wanted to do it.
Ah, that was very good, because if you had taken the town hall, I had this one, I could lose a crew member to gain a plunder from the supply, and then I would have gone to the lighthouse because I would have taken an
So
iron.
I did
That
totally
was
mess you
very,
up
that
there.
was very, very good.
Eden, you can probably find them used on BGG because they're one-time play, right? So a lot of people are playing them quickly and then selling them used. So if you're fine with a used copy, there's plenty on BGG that are for sale
Oh, what?
of Mechs versus Minions.
I think I'm gonna go to Outpost. I mean,
You have the word.
I
right?
can't.
Yeah.
It's not one-time play, is it? Or
It is, yeah.
You go through the scenarios, but it's not permanent.
Well, once
Well,
you play the
you-
scenarios,
Oh.
it's done.
But, I mean, a lot of games are like that. It's not...
right? It's but it's less it's not like say escape game or something.
Yeah, I know. It's
where
not.
Now you know the answer. It's like, well, no, you could play the level again.
If you
Yes,
wanted.
really
But I know
challenging.
there's people that have been playing it and they sell it once after they do the run through the thing.
Really?
Because they enjoyed it and then they're just like, I'm done.
3. So
But
I
you
was like,
have 9.
I know. I'm just saying, like, I'm rolling low. I guess I don't need very high on this. Oh, okay. No, I have enough for that. Definitely. 4, 10,
I figured
12,
out Razina's barking.
12,
Oh.
21. Okay.
Trying to get issues
right.
there.
That's an easy one. So I get 4 points. Yay! It's only worth 4 points though.
And the cat took my chair. The
Okay.
dog
I do
took
get to
the
kill
other
somebody.
dog.
The last turn.
Somebody gonna die.
Oh, you get a Valkyrie point.
Yeah, I get a Valkyrie point.
Alright, I got you your Valkyrie point.
Oh, you went to that last outpost?
Yeah,
nice.
because
I'm gonna
all
go to
I
the
could do.
lighthouse
Uh-huh.
and trade in those 3 to get
Yeah.
that. And then
I could have done that.
I'll pick up that to get a gold.
Good, that's up. Right. Tiff definitely got it.
Okay, so that's the game. So then, they basically say use the gold tracker for all your points. So let's do armor first. So I get 2 points. And then
We each get
John-
6 points.
yeah, John and Steve get 6 points. So that's that tracker. Then for the Valkyrie trackers, Steve will get 2 points. And John
Ouch.
and I get 7 points.
Oops.
I was definitely avoiding
Nice.
killing
Okay.
people.
Okay.
Let me scoot this.
And then
Okay.
I did
And
not
then
do
are
any
these
offerings.
things.
Yeah, so then we do the offerings, which is how
Yeah,
Steve
you
loses the
got
game.
I definitely lost.
Well, I have 14.
I
So-
didn't count them yet.
10
10,
here.
14, 19. You get 1 point per
2,
gold and 1 point for every 2.
3,
cows.
4.
So I get 5 points.
So it's 10.
45.
Maybe not. I mean, this is only
Well-
15, 19, 22 points.
Wow, that's still. I mean, I got 14, and you were already only 2 points.
22, so 57.
But
Oh, and then I get 1 point from this gold. Oh, so then I'm here with the 1 point.
and I have 3 for my gold. 1, 2, 3.
Very
And
close.
then I get 2 for my warlord,
Oh!
and that's as close as I
Oh,
get.
yes!
I discarded the one that was 1 point per offering because I
Uh.
didn't actually do any offerings.
Oh,
But that would have been a good one.
there was another guy I threw out. I think at the very beginning.
And that's Raiders of the North Sea!
That was like 3 points at the end. Of the
Charles'
game.
dog is looking around the house.
This guy, the champion, 3 points at the end of the game.
Oh, nice. And he's
But I had him at
flooring battle.
But I had him at the beginning of the game, and I was like, oh, I don't.
Yeah.
This guy's gonna die. But it turns out, like, no, actually,
Stuff gets once you have a larger crew,
Right.
it stays a little more stable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So I was like, oh, I would have had more.
So have you played Terraforming Mars?
I have not.
Okay. But Steve and I have. And I know a lot of people in the chat have watched our Terraforming Mars stream.
That
So-
was a fun stream.
This is up against Terraforming Mars for the Kenner Spiel Des Jahres, which is the like hobby gamist, like more involved
Oops. Oh no! Oh no! We lost the division.
game of the year from Spiel.
I see why this is up for it. Oh,
It's like more involved than you think,
Mm-hmm.
which is a lot of fun. It's also, I mean, like compared to Terraforming Mars, I'm gonna be honest, like I feel like there's significantly more player interaction in this game
Oh
than
yeah.
in Terraforming Mars, and I enjoy that. Like, Terraforming Mars is just a giant engine building game with cards, and if you don't get the cards that you need, it's not a lot of fun, and there's very little interaction. Like, sometimes you can do something with a card to steal something or, like, beat somebody to a spot, but... Yeah.
And in this game, we were interacting with each other quite a bit.
Right.
And it was kind of like, oh no, you
Right.
did that.
I mean, you get the worker placement, like blocking.
Yeah.
And you get the people who just
Yep.
let you do stuff.
And Terraforming Mars, I kind of feels like a Ouija board engine builder because you're all terraforming the planet, and cards trigger when they get to certain thresholds, and you're trying to like, I want the oxygen to get high early to get my cards out, and Tiffany sees me doing that and is going to try to prevent it. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
like, Terraforming Mars is, for the most part, a card game where there's just a board component that sometimes plays into it.
But it's primarily a card
It's
game.
all
That's a
about
good
the
way to put
cards.
it, yeah, and
It's all about the cards and how the cards interact and the combos that you get with the cards.
the board placement is very much like the board that you place tiles on almost feels like a giant
I
score
just
tracker.
dump all the...
Like, because all the hexes, there's a little bit of like adjacency and planning, but the
Uh-huh.
board is so big and you can kind of place anywhere that it's not as constrained feeling. So it's just
Right,
kind of like,
Right. Oh, this is one of those drawstrings that doesn't actually draw.
Oh.
draw
I
the
just
thing
rolled
closed.
it. Yeah.
but yeah, no, I really liked the player interaction in this.
Yeah.
And just how it felt like some point you're winning, some point you're losing. I don't know.
I like that there's multiple paths to victory.
Like, I probably
Right.
might have hurt
Oh.
you getting the victory
Oh, yeah.
because you would have gotten that last
5
contract.
points.
Yeah.
That was 5
That-
points.
that was-
I could
yeah.
have gotten that if you had taken either. If you had left that one there and taken, but the thing is, the only way I could have gotten it is if you had taken the town hall, right? Which
Yeah,
is like
yeah,
there's no
yeah.
reason for you to take that over anything else.
Because, yeah, and I didn't have
Oh.
any
You would
cards.
let me play a card.
Hey, Suze joined us on Twitch.
One,
I missed
She's lurking.
that. She is there.
one thing that I will say,
Is when you announce that you lurked? Are you still lurking?
I mean, sort of.
I mean, I realized when I was playing this that I messed up almost every raid I did. But it's very obvious what I was supposed to have done, which is you pay this and you need
Right.
to have this worker.
Right.
In Terraforming Mars...
Are we saying that you cheated? Like you actually...
No, like I was screwing it up and...
Okay, but
catching
like,
it.
okay.
But in Terraforming Mars, probably one of my major gripes is I just would often forget to do indirectly triggered things. Like,
Yeah.
do this and the terraform goes up and you get a terraforming point and this. Like, I often
okay.
felt like I was missing doing something that was triggered by something else.
Yeah.
And most, like, some of it's pretty clear, like, you know, you do this and then your power generation moves into your heat, whatever, but there's a lot of those things that are just, you have to manage all the moving parts. And in this, the moving parts are very much when you do something, you are physically doing it. So I put down a worker and then I take up another. Like, you don't forget to do that because that is what you are supposed to do. It's not,
It's, I don't know. With Terraforming Mars, Ruth says that Ruth's kind of meh on it, and I am too, but when I play it, I'm like, ooh, yeah. But, like, right now, I'm like, eh. Like, we actually pink sticky Terraforming Mars to go, and then we played a 2-player, and we were like, oh, this is fun.
Yeah.
It can stay.
It has a nice crunch to it in terms of drafting the right cards and building your engine in a certain way and trying to do the thing that you want before the game ends. Like, that is satisfying, but, you know, it's...
Don't do it.
You're both Terraforming Mars together. It's a little... I don't want to say sandboxy, but it's not as direct. It's very much like, I'm going to execute my plan.
She's like, I'll go the other way.
I'm going to execute my plan. Yeah.
She's like, I can detect cat allergies over there. I must go
Yeah,
wasn't...
explore.
Didn't someone say that they played like a 5-hour game of Terraforming Mars, or was that a different
it was our friends. So
Yeah.
basically, the rulebook for Terraforming Mars is a standard Stronghold rulebook. So it's not really. It's one of those games where if you're not taught it, it's going to be a long first play. It's going to be a rough first play. Even teaching it is kind of rough, but it's one of those where it's like super straightforward once you play because everything's literally just on the cards.
Yep.
But you have this weird track thing where things can get bumped and all this other stuff. And that's kind of the other thing that annoys me with Terraforming Mars. It's a $70 MSRP game, and the production quality is super low. Like, those player board mats are not that great. Like, they get bumped all the time, they're flimsy paper, they could be cardboard, there could be many other ways of doing that. The cards, while there is a lot of cards and they're nice linen finish, all the card art is sourced from free sources. Or like
stock art.
Stock art and stuff like that. So, like, it's not like they were paying an artist to produce these cards. Like, the only thing that could potentially cost any money is the plastic cubes that are used. But even then, you don't have that many plastic cubes. There's a couple gold, couple silver, couple bronze. And then there's the, like, semi-transparent player cubes, which there's quite a few of. But there's not $70 worth of plastic cubes.
I think it's not so much that the production quality isn't great, it's just that it has the production quality of a game that has a lower MSRP.
Yeah, and so the fact that it's like, if it was $60, I would be a lot less annoyed with it, I think. But like, I got this game from New Zealand for $50.
Right.
And that was $50 New Zealand, which I don't know how much that is in US, but it ain't 50 in US.
Who's publishing it in the US?
It's Garfield Games. Yeah, they're just
anybody or no?
No, they're just doing their own thing.
Okay.
It's a smaller publishing company. They kickstarted it. They have two other games in the same series, which some people say are better than this one. So yeah.
I don't know. One thing I am curious about Terraforming Mars, a lot of people are mad on it, but some people are very, very like devoted and like it a lot. And I'm kind of curious what sets it apart for some people that makes them really get into it. Like, it could be maybe card variety or the different types of engine builds. Or
I think it's the engine builds. I think that with Terraforming Mars, you can build an engine that makes you feel really smart. And I say that having built an engine in Terraforming Mars that made me feel really smart. Like, the last couple times I've played Terraforming Mars, I always do the microbes or, like, the plant life engine, and so I set up these amazing combos. Like, the last turn, I'm just like, I build here, and I got a bajillion points, like, from this stuff.
I think maybe that's part of it, is because you're signifying your engines by, like, dropping cubes on your player mat, the sky is the limit. Like, if you want to have a thing that just generates crazy amounts of stuff. And
and the cards can, like, chain off of each other.
Renegade. I knew it was somebody. Renegade Games is covered.
Oh, Renegade picked
Raiders
it.
of
Okay.
the North Sea is
Awesome.
Renegade Games.
Awesome. Thank you, Sue.
Thanks, Sue.
Yep. I was like, I knew I'd seen it somewhere.
But it just hit stores again. It just hit distribution again from Carpill, which is what confuses me.
Okay.
Because I don't think Renegade didn't have it at their. It must be like a Gen Con Renegade.
Okay.
So yeah. Anyway.
I think you're right about Terraforming Mars. The whole game is about, I don't know if I want to say exponential, but geometric growth in everybody's engines, because that's kind of what terraforms the planet. So it's
Right.
like the theme and the actual mechanics of how the engines are built are very close together. So
Yeah.
if that's your thing, like
Right.
If you want to feel super smart with some really interesting card engine builds that are entirely dependent on you getting those cards. But to be fair, there's also a lot of cards.
or if you just want to
Um,
crash, I think Deimos into Mars.
Oh yeah, that was Steve's goal line game. Anyway, let's
Yeah.
talk about Raiders of the North Sea.
Sorry.
So, like, we hark on Terraforming Mars a lot, on camera and off. Let's talk about this game. This game, we already talked about it. I really like the player interaction. I really like the worker placement mechanic with the placing and the
The
picking up.
place and pick up. That is very cool.
Yep.
Yeah. It's really interesting as the game evolves and how we kind of phased from black workers to gray workers to white workers, and it kind of forced us, it devalued certain locations because it no longer made sense to use white workers to go get money because that was a stupid, you got not a lot of money.
But you always needed money. That was the
Yeah,
other
that
thing.
was
Like, you
literally
always
the
need money.
USD
It's hard to
money.
get. But then because of the limitations, you can't just like, I'm just going to keep going and getting money when I have a black worker because you can only hold so much. Right? Like if you max out, then you have to go and spend it and do other things.
Yeah, it has phases to the
Right.
game. Like
Yeah.
it's a little easier to get money in the early game, and,
Right.
and then you have to start taking more actions.
And
in
then
the
when
later
the
game.
things came up, it was like, oh, the long haul, where they all wanted iron, and
Yeah.
I looked up and I was like, oh, there is no way
Yep.
to get iron except on a raid,
Unless
or that
you had
one
that
card.
one
I had that
card.
one card that could have done that, but yeah, it's like, oh, I didn't realize that. Like,
Well-
and I did that once too. I had one that I could trade a livestock for an iron, and I did. And then I spent that iron, and I got
Yeah,
one
yeah.
of the cards. But it was, it's like, oh, but I spent all my iron early on, upping my armor,
Mhm.
and then realized you can't get it anywhere.
Well, it's
else.
very
Well,
interesting how
that's kind
things
of
get
what-
consumed and
Right.
used up.
And that was the really funny part for me because I see you two just dumping into
Right.
armor, and
Yeah.
I was just like,
Yeah,
and I was like, oh.
I mean, you don't get as many points up there, but you can still get the raid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
And
if you were building up your crew,
Right.
that also sticks around. I mean, it
Right.
can die,
Right.
but you're not using up the iron. Like
Right.
that iron could have been converted
Yes,
into points.
exactly.
And that's something I would realize for the second play. Also, for example, I think the card abilities on a second play, I could see them early game and be like, no, I'm not going to discard that
Yes,
card because
right.
I know I might need that in late game to
Yeah.
get that iron.
Yeah,
to do that
knowing what
contract.
cards are in the deck, that's just one of those things that comes from experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the scores were pretty tight. So, for example, being able to hedge and get the right card
Right.
Yeah.
early in the
Well,
game, yeah.
And it also, we kind of highlighted the fact that you can't ignore you have to do a little bit of everything.
Right.
Like, you can go heavy on certain tracks or certain elements. Like, I went heavy on the offerings and kind of ignored armor.
Yeah, you were really low on armor.
But I had to still do it.
Right.
Like, I still had to do it because that's the only way I was going to get points from raids. And I also got a couple points from it at the end of the game. And then the Valkyrie track I ignored until the end, and I was like, oh, I gotta kill some people.
Right.
And
And there was that one that had two blacks. Yeah.
That's what I was like.
Yeah,
I don't care
saw
about. I don't care about getting points for it. I'm just gonna kill people.
Well, I probably would have won had I done that last raid because I would have gotten 3 points from the Valkyries and then
Yeah.
8 to 12 from the Fortress.
Which is one of the reasons why I stopped it.
And I was about 10 points behind or so.
Yeah.
So yeah, so like I stopped John from winning and you stopped
Yeah.
me from winning and our scores were all close. Like
Yeah.
that signifies
It's
a
a
good
good
game.
sound game.
Even though it was our first play and your
Yeah.
second-ish. But yeah.
That was good.
I would play it
Poor
again
John's
right.
suffering from cat allergies.
Um,
Melting.
I would play it again right now if John
Yeah.
were melting from allergies. But yeah, some games it's just like no, I don't want to immediately play it again. And this is like let's
And it's
throw it
pretty.
down, play it again.
Yeah.
And like it makes sense from a teaching standpoint. Like I'm pretty sure I could teach this to just looking at it and just looking at it and kind of like when we laid it out, I'm pretty confident I could teach this to somebody that had played like Catan and
Mhm.
was like a Catan player. I could teach them this and they would totally get it and they would love it and they wouldn't be overwhelmed. Whereas with like Terraforming Mars, there's definitely going to be an overwhelming factor. For
Yeah,
sure.
for one that's a Kenner Spiel, like I think I was expecting
Yeah.
this is gonna be really hard to learn.
Yeah.
It's not
Oh,
really
yeah.
hard to learn. It's the figuring out your end goal strategy and how to get there. I think is where the complexity
And
is.
balancing the
The-
looking ahead at what's available
Mhm.
at each of the raid
Right,
locations
right.
and how that will tie into things.
Well, and I feel like it was still satisfying to play on my first play. I know there's some games where your first play, you're
Right.
just totally.
Oh, this is just a learning game.
It's just a learning
Doesn't
game.
count.
I won't even know what
Right.
strategy is good until after we're almost done. Unless it was like you could kind of get it and feel successful.
Yeah.
I pulled off that raid. I got these resources. I got this screw down.
Yeah.
So I would maybe pick different strategies in my next game, but I don't feel like this was a waste.
Right. Oh,
Yeah.
I agree.
It's kind of an interesting Kenner pick. But like also the exit unlock games are Kenner's as well,
Right.
and they're kind of targeted a little bit potentially more for casuals. So
Okay.
they're
Well,
not,
I've heard.
like,
I wondered about those.
they
complex, but-
ramp up within themselves.
Oh, okay.
But most of the complaints I've heard about them are the rules are pretty not great on some of the stuff. Like the wording's a little weird, but like I don't know, but like when we normally do games that are heavier, which typically might be the Kenner Spiel, we always make sure everybody has played the game once before. Like we will do an asterisk game off camera. Like Lignum, I did a game with Angelus to learn it so I could teach it to Steve and John, and then Steve and John and I played it as like an asterisk game, and then we did the stream. With this game, like Steve said,
we just jumped in.
And I had played this before because I wanted to make sure I had played it before I taught it on camera, and like I played it and I was like, I'm not worried about them. Jonathan was like, I don't know how to play. Can I still come over tonight? And I was like, oh yeah, we'll be fine.
That's a good one.
So
One thing also, I'd say I really liked the card abilities, and especially the cards are multi-use. They either do something in your crew, or you could use it up, or you could discard. Sometimes I feel like a game that has card abilities, it's very make or break. Like, depending on their power, or how much player interaction there is, or if you just totally ignore them. Like, I mostly ignored Town Hall abilities, and that was probably a mistake. It was just because I was ignoring it because it was my first play, but I liked them. I don't know. They're good card abilities. I didn't feel like, oh, this was good, except the abilities were poorly worded.
You know
not
what?
Great.
I didn't see any other heroes, just the two that we had.
there's only a handful.
I had one other in my hand.
Okay. I was just curious. I was like, I'd be curious to see what other heroes.
Well, my other hero that was in my hand was... the other hero that was in my hand was 1 strength for every 3 armor.
Oh, okay.
So
So both of them were strength ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mine was a strength too, but it was 1 strength for every other member of your crew.
Okay. So your strength
So I
was
maxed
all...
that out, so I always had, basically it was a +4.
Those are maybe balanced then, because you could get up to 3 strength from the armor one. I think the Valkyrie one was probably also 3.
You can go up to 9.
Cena's going
dead
quite
people, so it would have gone up to 4.
Oh, up to 4, and then yours
nine,
would have
4
gone up
max.
to 4. So that's very interesting.
Okay, so sorry, Zena's going crazy. John's melting from cat allergies, and we want to play Magic Maze.
Yeah.
So we're gonna shut down this stream. You guys know the drill. We're gonna shut down this stream. We're gonna say goodbye, and then we are going to let John get out of the cat house for a little bit, and then I'm gonna make a thumbnail, and we're gonna come back with Magic Maze in like 10 minutes. So
I need to run the dog around or do something. I might need to
Go
take her
do
to
soccer.
Baxter's. Yeah, or do soccer.
Magic Maze.
Okay.
And then Magic Maze.
So Renegade say that Raiders of the North Sea is going to hit stores just after Gen Con. So yeah, there you go. There is that. We're going to play Magic Maze. We're going to do 3-player Magic Maze unless we can convince a neighbor to come over. We'll see. Maybe Sean wants to come over and play. So we'll be back. If you just want to hang out in the chat, you can hang out in the chat, and then when we're live again, you'll just be here, and it will be great. This Magic Maze as a spiel is nominated for the Spiel des Jahres. So this is up against Road to El Dorado and King Domino, and we have streamed Road to El Dorado and King Domino. So now we're going to stream Magic Maze, and we'll have streamed all of the Spiel des Jahres.
Very exciting.
Woo! All right.
I have not played El Dorado. That's one I haven't played.
Oh, well, you can borrow it.
Yeah, I love King Domino though.
Oh,
That
yeah.
one's a
You
good
should
one.
totally just borrow it. Okay,
All right.
sweet. Jonathan's gonna walk away. Yeah. If you're watching this in the future, so it's not live, thank you for watching all the way through, and I hope that this was interesting and insightful and made you think about Raiders of the North Sea and whether or not you would like it. Also, if you've watched this far into the stream, you're amazing, and I mean that seriously. You should try and hit us up and watch a live play sometime. We have a great hangout in the YouTube chat. If our normal stream time doesn't work for you, let us know what time kind of does work for you. We've been talking about doing weekend streams a little bit more so we can get more people in that normally can't. So yeah, if you have a time that would work better for you on a Saturday or Sunday, please let us know down in the bottom what time and what time zone you are located in. Alright, awesome. Goodbye, Internet! We'll be back in 10 minutes with Magic Maze.